morning, gearheads. Only 48 shopping days left till Christmas. Make sure you go to blindmike.net and get your loved ones some Blind Mike gear or a year-long Patreon membership, the gift that keeps on giving. Mike will be at Skank Week next week, so please get your super chats in today so our boy can drink heavily and enjoy himself in New Orleans. On today's show, Steel Toe wins and we are all left to cope. Stuttering John loves flirting with married women. Tony Hinchcliffe and Leslie Jones need to get a room already. All that and more. And now your host, a man who's never been sued by the idiots he covers, Blind Mike Geary.
I appreciate ELECTRA promoting our merch because I never think to say it. And part of that is because I legitimately don't know if that works anymore.
It works. I just haven't looked at it in quite some time.
There might be money in there.
I'll check.
I haven't thought of it in 4 years.
That's
yeah. But thank you, ELECTRA. Go check out the merch because I forgot about it. But it exists.
It does.
It does exist.
So I'm not logged in anymore. So
my other note from that outro is it's nice to have Aunt ELECTRA say have fun at Skank Week.
Yeah, I did laugh.
Have fun with your skanks. Yes, thank you, ELECTRA. Always nice to hear her voice. And it's nice, they must be celebrating because you finally got your comeuppance last week.
I did.
How did it feel to finally get a taste of your own medicine?
There is money in here.
Prince of Coney. There is?
Yeah.
Like an amount I would care about?
Yeah, it could, last. Yeah, it's a good amount.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, hey guys, thanks for buying the merch.
Go buy more.
I forgot about it. I hope it's good. Although every time I see nipples, he's like, I bought one of those t-shirts and faded pretty quick. I'm like, I don't make it. I'm sorry.
The VGS one.
He reminds me of that every time I see him.
Yeah, like, haven't you done enough?
He's cucking me again. Oh yes. Well, Craig is here. Unfortunately, right? We all fucking hate this guy.
All right, let me have it.
This worthless piece of shit. I've bit my tongue for so long, but it's nice to finally. Disgust me.
Fun Casey Day story. I texted him the other day. I was like, "Oh, how's it going?" And he goes, "I'll let you know after the Oregon Ducks play." This was like 5 days ago.
This is his entire life.
This was 5 days ago.
Yeah.
I completely forgot about it. He texted me after the game last night and was like, "I'm doing pretty good."
He's a funny guy.
Yeah.
And speaking of Casey Day, he put together a remember where you could make fun of Steel Toe? We'll talk about that later. But Casey went in the Wayback Machine when it was okay to make fun of Aaron, and and we didn't look ridiculous doing it. He put together 12 hours of our introduction to Steel Toe.
Really?
Yeah. So I have that while I'm away. I think that video is going to go up. I like those because I think they're good to. I like falling asleep to shit like that. Like I fall asleep to old like O&A clips like that.
Oh, for sure.
So I like those compilations.
Yeah. And if
yeah,
as long as it's
12
not
hours Steel Toe.
a brutal murder, you can't fall asleep to it.
Well, it's not the murder; it's the coverage of the murder.
The sounds of the planes hitting the towers puts Mike right to sleep.
No. You're misunderstanding. It's radio coverage of that. For anyone that doesn't know what Craig's talking about, for a while I was falling asleep to the radio coverage of John F. Kennedy's assassination. But it's not blood curdling screams. It's people talking in very soothing voices about a tragic day in this country.
Mike just counts plane crashes to fall asleep.
It always ends at 2 for some reason.
Yeah, 4. It's 4. Oh, allegedly.
It's a Joe List joke is he goes, they say if you have trouble falling asleep, you count backwards from 500 and it works. Well, it works if it works. If not, it's a countdown to homicidal madness.
Flatbush Tommy says blind Durst, which I enjoy.
I killed all of them.
Because you got the red Yankee hat on.
Oh! I was thinking Robert Durst.
No. Maybe
I didn't quite get it, but I was like, all right, I'm in. Yeah, the red hat makes more sense. But I wear a red hat all the time.
Yes, you do.
One of the Bloods. Speaking of interviews that I listen to that soothe me, I wanted to start with the great Larry King because I came across a short of Larry King interviewing Mark David Chapman, and I didn't know that ever happened. So I was like, oh, let me look up the full interview, and it's on YouTube in full, and it's interesting if you're into that sort of thing. But there was one question that was the real takeaway from me, and I tweeted it out last night. But if you didn't see that, I wanted to play it today. First of all, I think it's outro worthy, which I think there are more things that I've asked for in the outro that aren't in it, but maybe it'll get in there someday. I know exactly where it should be, by the way, and I'll tell you after we play it. But I found this to be a very interesting question. I think Larry King is a great interviewer. A lot of people mock his interviewing style, but what I appreciate about Larry King is a couple of things. He's very unique, and he's able to make fun of himself. Like Opie and Anthony used to mock him all the time, and then they had him on, and one of the questions they always made fun of is they would say, "What happened to the groceries?" Which is that's kind of a Mandela effect thing. If you listen to that, he actually says, "What happened to the food?" That's the actual question. But they would always say, "What happened to the groceries?" And they asked him about that. And if you don't know, Larry was interviewing a woman who had been brutally raped. And a man attacked her outside of her home. She was bringing groceries. And this guy attacked her. And Larry goes, "What happened to the food?" And when Opie and Anthony asked him about that, Larry goes, "Oh, see, that's a great question." Like, he's proud of himself for asking that.
I mean, if you're trying to paint a picture, it's a terrific question.
He had that was his answer. He goes, no one's thinking of that. It speaks to her presence of mind. It paints a picture, all that sort of stuff. So Larry explained why it was a good question. So he didn't get defensive about it. He wasn't sheepish or anything. He was like almost arrogant. He's like, "Oh, that's a great question."
It's like, I'm very, very non-caring.
So I love how Larry King phrases things. And this really stood out to me when I came across this clip of him interviewing Mark David Chapman.
The treatment by the other prisoners, good?
I'm upstairs with 3 other inmates, and they're carefully screened, and most of them are going home very soon.
How do you feel about what they're nice to you?
They're very nice to me.
You haven't had any brawls or anything?
No.
How about homosexuality attacks?
He comes down like a panic attack.
Any bouts of homosexuality?
He's just like, all of a sudden, like, oh God.
And if you can't quite tell, if you're like, what does he mean by that homosexuality attack? He's asking if Mark David Chapman has been raped by a man in prison.
See, I look at it as like all of a sudden he gets gay tendencies. I gotta suck dick.
I'm feeling gay. Homosexuality attack. That's like if you were pitching, if you had a meeting with Stan Lee and you're pitching like a new Marvel character, and you're like, this guy, when his back is against the wall, he gets very gay.
It's Spider-Man, except he shoots cum.
Can I hear that one more time? And so let's see if it fits in the outro.
How do you feel about what they're nice to you?
They're very nice to me.
You haven't had any brawls or anything?
No.
How about homosexuality attacks?
None.
None at all. None.
None at all. All right.
None at all. Come on, rack your brain. You weren't raped once?
Come on, did you limp to this interview?
None at all is a great fun. None at all. And then Mark David Chapman was like, "Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, no. Once, yes. Twice now that I think about it. Okay, only 2 times was I ass raped in prison."
Larry asked that like a gossip queen in high school. He's like, "It's not what I heard."
That is such a colorful way of asking if he had been sodomized. any homosexuality attacks?
That's very funny.
Yes. So I was thinking that would go in the outro right after if there's someone on a bridge threatening to jump. How do we know that he wants help?
Sexuality.
How about homosexuality attacks? Yeah, so I thought that would be a fun way to start today's program. A little Larry King for you folks. My favorite interviewer of all time. Anytime I'm doing Why Are You Laughing, I see if Larry King has interviewed the person.
You were correct.
Yes.
Colostomy Stephen Cunt, $5. Happy Craig's Giving, everyone.
Happy Craig's Giving, folks.
And I just wanted to get to I was only doing this now because I want to get to this one. Joe from Virginia, $2. The end of the Brian Cowan Patreon show was wild.
Oh yeah, go subscribe. We're gonna release that next Sunday. I'm not here next Sunday, so it'll be available for all of you. If you want to get it early, become a member on Patreon or YouTube. The fine gearheads have already experienced it. We watched Brian Cowan's special, and Craig put a little a thing at the beginning, like a teaser or whatever, to let you know. Most of it is very boring. It starts, and we're like, oh, we're gonna have something to make fun of, and then Cowan eases in, and it's like whatever. It's what I thought it would be. It's like whatever. You know, that's why it took us so long to get to Brian Cowan's special, because I was like, it's going to be whatever. And then I saw a bunch of people online, like comparing it to Gringo Poppy. And it's interesting. It's actually watching us watch that is like watching a movie unfold, where I literally give a speech halfway through.
I know.
I go, guys, this is the problem with online bullying. I'm like, everyone's either good or bad, and you have your mind made up already, and blah, blah, blah. And, I scold the people for mocking this count. I'm like, it's whatever. It's fine. It's not for me, but who cares? And we get to the end, and it is mind-blowing what Brian Cowan decided to do with the last 5 minutes. So much so that we don't even say, it doesn't outweigh the first 50 minutes being like, okay.
Oh, yeah. No.
Like your takeaway is, good Lord, why did he do this? So, I mean, fast forward if you want to just check us out watching the ending, feel free to do that. But I do recommend, I think the journey is worth it. Taking the journey with us.
That's why we put the thing at the beginning, essentially being like, just stick with it.
Yeah. Yes, we assure. Don't turn this off. Because I think even with that, someone on Patreon was like, I couldn't get through it. Like I got through 20 minutes and I turned it off. And I go, listen, my word should mean something to you. I never do this. I don't give a fuck if you watch the entire thing or a minute or whatever. I'm telling you, go back to it. Pick up where you left off and watch till the end. And the guy goes, you know what? I was wrong. Thank you for making me do that.
If you skip to the end, I know you initially wanted me to put a timestamp. I don't think it hits as hard.
True. Yeah, you gotta be in the trenches with us.
Yeah, and then the payoff needs to pay off.
Yeah.
Flatbush Tommy, $2. Gay kind of blind Chapman.
Oh, that was the other thing. Someone said people were very happy that I put out a disclaimer at the beginning of the Legion of Skanks episode and let everyone know I'm not gay blind Mike. People were like, thank you. I came here thinking that was you.
Especially when Lewis retweets it.
Lewis, very nice of the Rattlesnake. Louis J. Gomez tweeted out the Legion of Skanks episode.
They're affiliated, so we got to.
I assume we were talking about this. He probably didn't watch it. What if we were just like ripping him apart? It's like, hey, great way to get ready for Skankfest.
Lewis is terrible at what he does.
This guy, what a sellout.
Tuki's unpaid staff to somethings. Is this the real Gay Blind Mike podcast?
Damn it.
What timing?
I thought I cleared it all up.
Come on now.
And while I mentioned it a moment ago, but thank you to Casey Day for that. And I hope, I'm sure it's a pain in the ass to do, but I would like those for all of our characters, Richard Ojeda and Coach HP and all those people.
The Ojeda one, you have to go back now to find the good stuff. I bet that's the.
I'm working on it.
Yeah.
I'm making a playlist.
I bet that's the biggest laughs are in that one. Just from
and we also have playlists of all that stuff if you prefer that. So feel free to check those out. BlindMike.net is where you can get all those links. As Electra said, there's even merch on there. So check that out. And you guys have been buying it apparently. So thanks.
I'm gonna have to. I should see if there's an ugly sweater I can get in at the wire. I don't know what it would say, but
the Beggy Monster.
Oh yeah.
No, he's dead. Aaron was right about everything. We'll get to that later in the program. But yeah, blindmike.net. Support the show. We appreciate you guys. Become a member or just support the show for free. Go to HackRideStudios.com. Support those guys. We were joking last week, but like genuinely, Casey Day does a great deal of work on the program. So support him on the show. Even if you bust his nuts in the YouTube comments, support the guys. You know, they do a lot of work. And by guys, I mean HackRide and Electra.
That's right.
The fellas.
Remember back when she was just talking French fries?
I do. And I would promote Craig, but he doesn't. He's given up.
For now, I got something cooking.
Ooh,
something cooking.
What a tease! What does that mean?
You have to wait and find out.
Oh, this will never happen. But that's very exciting.
I've spent money on making this happen, so it better.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Colostomy Stephen Cunt, $5. Brian Carlin.
Yes, but like
not what he wanted.
With none of the intellect.
I still don't know why he called it false gods.
Like that's what technology. Well, don't spoil it for the people. Hey guys, you find out with us.
All right, but the thing that he was talking about, to be vague, had nothing to do with gods.
No, it didn't.
It did not.
But did it?
No.
Ooh, maybe. No, it didn't. But imagine if it did.
You could imagine what it'd be like if he did, though.
We have a short agenda this week, but I think a couple things will take a long time.
Yes.
So it'll be an old school day. You guys said, where's the Dabbleverse bit? You haven't talked about the Dabbleverse. Well, strap in. We got a long day ahead of us.
That's all we have.
Yeah, so we'll get to that. But first, a little comedy news I wanted to touch on. Craig messaged me and was like, Tony Hinchcliffe was attacked by a gorilla. And I said, that doesn't seem... Where would he have interacted? And then I found out what happened. And I said, that's in very poor taste, Craig.
Wow. I don't ever get shit on. So this is fair.
That's true. Yeah, I've never made fun of you before, so I started edgy.
Yeah, that's right.
No. Kidding around. Casey Day, start the clip here when you put this on YouTube. I'm about to introduce the subject. Just keep that in mind when you timestamp this and everything.
Yeah. I'm going to timestamp it now, 1850.
Right. Okay. Hey, gang. Tony Hinchcliffe is in the news. Leslie Jones did the... I think I kind of like this. Is it Vulture or Variety, this podcast?
It is... I don't even remember.
This guy's been making news. It's the same guy that had Burr on, right? I'm pretty sure.
I think...
He just has comedians on, and he's not even a very compelling interviewer, but somehow he gets things out of them, which is interesting. So he has Leslie Jones on, and it's very trendy now to make fun of Tony Hinchcliffe, Joe Rogan. We've talked about it a lot with like Maron and Jeselnik and a lot of these guys, and even with like Santino, like people in that inner circle. It's very cool to make fun of them, I think, because it's easy. It's punching up, I guess. But I found this interesting, particularly the commentary she makes. So this is Leslie Jones talking about the types of humor she is not a fan of.
What's something that people think is comedy that you think is not?
Keep in mind, this is as loud as I can make this clip.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Let's hear it.
Oh, shock humor. I hate shock humor. I hate people to say things because they want to shock you into laughter. That's not funny, and it never lasts. It never lasts. Be creative and write real material. Shock material is just dumb. Like the Tony Hinchcliffes, and I'll say it, because fuck that bitch ass bitch. Yo,
can I tell you, it's funny to be like, you know what's corny is shock humor. Now fuck that bitch ass bitch.
Man, this would really have a lot more weight if she was any good at making people laugh.
Or had even like an attempt at like interesting, like introspective material at all. So like white people do this and black people do this.
Yeah, that's putting it nicely.
You look like a Puerto Rican porn star. Go fuck yourself, you little.
You are literally doing. She'd be crushing on Kill Tony right now.
I know.
Why would you rip off David Lucas to do this roast of Tony Hinchcliffe?
I hate that white guy. He looks like a Puerto Rican. Ha ha! Laughs.
That's the type of joke. If you were doing a mock Kill Tony sketch, someone would just go up and like, fucking bitch ass, fuck them. You look like a Puerto Rican porn star. Like just a racial joke, cursing, slurs. That's what you would do if you were mocking Kill Tony.
Bitch. And go get your herpes taken care of. Sorry.
It's okay.
You can cut that out.
No, I think we'll probably get
Yeah, because
I love this guy. Like, hey, I don't think we will. I think we're going to leave that part in.
You sitting down in front of the microphone is agreeing to be on this.
Yeah, I like this guy. He's like, no. Excuse me. It was disgusting. He's like, no, I think everyone's going to see this. What do you say? It's probably the only part of the interview anyone will talk about. So we'll keep it in.
I wish every time this guy did an interview and someone was like, oh, you can cut that out. He did like the Joaquin Phoenix thumb up or thumb down from Gladiator.
Or he just Jim's the kid, like Jim from The Office. He's like, By the way, the title of this, what is the title of the episode? Do you have that in front of you?
I can grab it.
It's something where it's like literally a shocking. Now, to be fair, Leslie Jones didn't make the title, but I'm guessing it's what she wanted to talk about in this interview.
No kidding.
What is it?
Let's see. I'm trying to find where the last time you messaged me was. The Leslie Jones.
Go ahead.
Leslie Jones laughs at Harvey Weinstein in her time on SNL.
That's what I mean. It's like shock humor. I hate fucking shock humor. That's what I fucking hate.
Fuck that herpy riddled Puerto Rican ass white boy.
Let's hear this dope.
I don't like because it's not comedy. It's mean. You know what I mean? It's
What
mean.
was
it's
that,
mean
then?
stuff. Comedy's not supposed to be mean. Comedy's supposed to be relieving. You know what I'm saying? Even when Don Rickles in his hardest day was funny as fuck.
How dare
You know what I'm saying? Like, just you know, go to therapy. Like that's every time I see them comics perform, I'll be like, go to fucking therapy, motherfucker. Like you need help. I mean, you know, for real, like it's a difference between take my wife, please, and then fuck my wife, please. You know what I'm saying? Like
what?
No, I don't know what you're saying.
I'm gonna have you cut so much out.
I'm gonna have you cut so much out.
And he's like, I don't think so. This guy's a devious little bastard. I like him.
It stays.
So he's just a monster. He seems like this nice, affable guy. He's just a monster that works for Vulture.
I don't know why you came here. We're keeping it.
So here's the thing. Like I said, it's very popular to shit on Kill Tony and the Rogan sphere and all that stuff now. And there is plenty to shit on. But it's interesting to watch all these comedians do it so poorly. Like you're just whining that he's successful. And by the way, Kill Tony was around for a long time before it got super popular. You know, like it was doing well, but it was around for, I don't know, 10, 12 years before I heard anyone say a peep about it. And not only that, a lot of these people were on the show. Like the people that make fun of it did the show to promote their stuff. So that's where, because people are very like, you're on this team or you're against them. And in our comment section, we get that all the time when we cover these subjects where it's like, if we talk about Maron shitting on Rogan, we get one of two things. Rogan fucking sucks. And it's like, well, that's not what we're talking about. It's not what your opinion of Rogan's comedy isn't what we're talking. We're talking about what Mark Maron said and kind of dissecting that. Or you get people that are like, Mark Maron sucks. He's not a comedian. It's like, okay, well, neither are the discussion here. Like, if you like fucking hate Kill Tony and Tony Hinchcliffe, make fun of them in a funny, interesting way. Like with that sketch we played a couple months ago, where it was mocking all the aspect. Like it made a video game out of Kill Tony. And it like mocked the aspects without just being like this nasty, like, fuck that herpes ridden cunt or whatever she called him. Like Norm Macdonald said this about Baldwin's Trump impression. Why Alec Baldwin's Trump impression on SNL like didn't really work. And he's like, to mock someone like that, you kind of have to have like a love for them.
Mm-hmm.
Like it can't come from a place of hate. You know, you kind of have to realize like what's good and bad about them. And these people, it's just coming from a place of hate. Leslie Jones, Mark Maron, Anthony Jeselnik. It's coming from a place of jealousy, anger. Jeselnik, I don't even know if that's true. He was just looking to promote himself and figured that would get him in the news, you know? But like Leslie Jones and Mark Maron, like it's coming from a place of jealousy and anger. And that's what I'm talking about when I defend these guys. I'm not even saying they don't have a point. Like if you want to make fun of the comedy stylings that go on Kill Tony, there's certainly mockable stuff. But like this anger that they have for him is crazy to me, and it clearly comes out of jealousy when you weren't making fun of it when it was small. That's why when people are like, oh, like if we make fun of a show that like, you know, has no viewers or whatever, it's like, oh, you're bullying this guy. It's like, well, you could say that, but it's also real, you know? It's like we didn't wait till they got super famous to be like, oh, now I hate them. Now it sucks. So Leslie Jones wants to comment on shock comedy. I figured, you know what we'd do? We'd give her about a minute. Leslie Jones, give us your best minute. And I went to Jeremiah Watkins' Stand Up on the Spot because this is the mind of Leslie Jones, not pre-written. This is just like first thing that comes to mind. I thought this would be an apt comparison because that's kind of what Kill Tony is from the judge's perspective. You know what I mean? Like it's off the cuff roasting and that sort of stuff. So what does Leslie Jones do when she's off the cuff roasting topics? Jeremiah Watkins Stand Up on the Spot. It's a show where you yell out topics and the comedian has to riff on it. Let's see what Leslie Jones has.
All right, who first? Yell out some shit.
Algebra.
Algebra. Like I really want to figure out an equation that makes you die for yelling out algebra.
That was quite shocking.
Just immediately threatening the audience member, you think?
Yeah.
That's fair.
I think this is just Michelle Obama without makeup on.
Okay. Save it for Montante's world.
Sorry.
X, Y equals Z, kill a bitch. Yes. There's your motherfucking algebra.
Kill a bitch, cursing. I'm not seeing this cerebral Don Rickles-esque comedy that she's talking about.
She's like, take my wife, please. It's the same line.
Fuck you. I'm going to kill you for bringing up fucking algebra.
Math.
This is the person who's like anti-shock comedy?
Yes.
Who's next? Oh, yeah. This ain't going to be fun.
Now, why would a comedy show be fun?
Which, do you remember what she said to the interviewer? It's supposed to be fun.
Yeah. That's right.
It's not supposed to be mean. Like that herpes-ridden homo, Tony Hinchcliffe.
Boxing Dad, I just saw a super chat. I'm not reading it.
What?
Grocery store workers.
Bitch, you already got your turn. Shut the fuck up. You lost all credibility with the fucking algebra shit. I ain't looking at you, glasses. Shut the fuck up. I ain't talking to you either. Just telling on each other. Just like the goddamn Republicans. Just out here telling on each other. Shut the fuck up. All four of y'all, I want y'all to shut the fuck up. You don't get nothing else. You got on fishnets, bitch. You ain't making good decisions. You not making good decisions, okay, bitch? At all. Fuck. Who's next, motherfucker?
That's Leslie Jones' whole act. Cursing, race, like Republicans. Like it's all shock value stuff. There's no, I went to her special. I was like, oh, maybe I'll take from her special. It's worse. It's just less interesting. That's why I didn't pull that.
It's just her talking about how she's oppressed, probably.
So these and Hannah Gadsby did this years ago, where like when she got popular, she felt it was like her duty to be like, no, comedy is talking about when you were molested. And it's that like you have to have a message. And Kevin Hart doesn't do comedy because he's silly. And it's like, you can say Kevin Hart's not a good comedian or not for you or whatever, but like to say his style of comedy is not valid and yours is crazy. That's why that frustrates me when comedians do this. It's like, we talked about it when we did an episode about Carrot Top. It's like people just shit on this guy for 30 years. Meanwhile, he's been making audiences laugh and like sells out every night in Vegas and just has a nice career, something a lot of them would be jealous of. So that's where that stuff is very annoying with the Hinchcliffe stuff. Again, I think Tony's very mockable, and I think he's like an arrogant prick. I think there's a lot to mock about Tony Hinchcliffe, but they're going about it in a way that is so cringy and obviously like steeped in bitterness.
This is not. Oh, I hate this shit.
Oh,
What the fuck?
I forgot there was more.
Next? What? First of all, bitch, what? The fuck is that? See, that's why I don't like white people.
Ah,
whoa, that was
race. And like, again, I'm not even shitting on the style, but like, you criticize Tony Hinchcliffe, and when you're thinking of something, instead of saying you say bitch and white people, you know, like that's your go-to when you're trying to think of a line. So then to criticize them on Kill Tony roasting off the cuff, it's just silly. Like there was nothing to it. And I think even she regretted it immediately when she's like, we'll cut this all out, right?
Yeah.
And that little devil from Variety. Is it Variety or Vulture? I forget.
I'll have to look it up. Yeah.
That sneaky little devil is like, I don't think so. I'm gonna keep it in. It's the only way anyone's gonna watch a Leslie Jones interview.
Drew P. Balls, $5. Happy Sunday, gentlemen.
And to you, Drew P. Balls.
Box Eating Dad, $2. Less roasting. Get back to frying chicken, Leslie.
Okay.
I read it anyway.
Save it for your group chat with Craig.
I read it anyway. Flatbush Tommy, $5. Kill Tony has been around for over 6 years, and now everyone wants to act like Tony made it
over 6. It's over 12 years, I think.
Yeah, I think maybe like prominent.
Yeah,
6 is probably right.
Sure.
He may be an industry fruit, but he's not a plant. I like that.
Yeah. I agree. He's not a vegetable.
Flatbush Tommy, $2. Reverse Kramer.
Yeah.
Suburban Tug Time, $5. Do 5 minutes on algebra or refund this super chat.
Me?
Yeah, I guess.
Venmo request me. I got nothing.
Red 473, $5. Someone who makes their career being a stereotypical loud black lady doesn't get to whine about other comics material.
Right. That's the thing is like, do you want people to start dissecting your comedy stylings? You know, that's the crazy part, to go out and be like, Tony Hinchcliffe is doing it wrong. And my special is entirely white people versus black people. Me yelling and cursing, like that's all it is. There wasn't a moment where I was like, oh geez, I came here to laugh, but I'm really learning something.
How much does she regret leaving SNL?
I don't know, what would she be doing on there? Oh, I guess what Cam Patterson's doing, probably. But
yeah, I don't know anything. She got really fucked after the she was trying to be the Megan Rapinoe of Hollywood. It didn't work.
Yeah.
Rock Orb 2002, $2. It's bad when Trisha Paytas out earns Leslie Jones.
Is that right? I didn't know that. Good for Trisha.
And lastly, Colostomy Stephen Cunt, $2. We was Kangs and shit. That's basically
even Box Eating Dad can add Stephen to your group chat. All right, should we get into the Dabbleverse?
Of course.
Let's talk about John first. I know some people are here to talk about Steel Toe, which I will get to. A lot of people messaging me saying, you're going to talk about this? We will. Don't worry. But I want to talk about John first because I stumbled upon a John episode the other day. And I said, oh, I'm getting that feeling again. I can just pick a random episode of John's show and make fun of it like the old days. It's been a while since we've done that. You know, when we've talked about John, there's usually been something in the news, quote unquote, around him. But this was just a good old fashioned John episode, the way they used to be, the way I used to really like them.
Right.
So let's hear from our good friend Stuttering John Melendez.
Been writing a little ditty, a little ode to the Dalverse. I don't know. Tell me what you think of it.
All right.
I don't know. I'm just starting out with it.
Not much think of it.
Who's the worst in the dabble? Wait, hold on. Let me see now. What was it now? So who's the worst in the Dabbleverse? Who's the worst by far? Who's the worst in the Dabbleverse? Who's the worst by far?
John's posing an interesting question here. He's saying, who's the worst in the Dabbleverse? And then saying there's a clear answer.
It's really unfortunate that he's like decent at guitar and knows how to tune it.
Well, it's interesting you think that you're going to get a lot of backlash for that.
I said decent.
Oh, people say the exact opposite. People mock his guitar playing because Carl specifically does segments about how bad his guitar playing is, how untuned his guitar is.
He's singing and playing at the same time. He is actually playing notes. That's hard.
Okay. All right. I don't know what to believe anymore about who's right. So maybe Craig is right here, where Stuttering John is a great guitar player.
Now, he's not Hetfield, but, I think Carl might be a little too close to this one.
You have no idea. You have no idea. Craig doesn't know the subjects before we talk about them. He has no idea how right he may be. But we'll talk about that later.
Who's the worst in the Dabble? No, I think I got it wrong.
I'm not saying he's a good writer.
Here's what I will give you about John's guitar playing is like the songs he makes up are catchy.
If you say that's not catchy, you're a liar.
For the rest of the day after we do this, I'm going to be thinking, who's the worst in the Dabbleverse?
It goes well. And
I'm going to be asking people, who's the worst by far? I need an answer. I assume it's the shitwayer, but he doesn't tell me.
Yeah. Who's the worst in the Dabbleverse? Who's the worst by far? Who's the worst in the Dabbleverse? Tell me who they are. Tell me who they are. Is it single wide, who's got no life, or is shitway and drop out boss? Is it Pocky and his racist life?
This is a great song for the Dabbleverse finale.
Yes.
Like when, Cardiff and Tukey walk out of the classroom and producer Chris and Carl gives it one last look and shuts out the lights.
Yeah.
This song will play. Who's the worst in the Dabble? And they're all lined up waving.
Mike Hawk says he's average for the annoying guy at a college party who picks up the acoustic guitar in the corner. That's kind of what I meant.
Okay. That's fine.
It's passable.
Yeah, he's better than me.
Yeah.
Sure.
I have played instruments, assholes.
Oh, that's right. Craig's in a heavy metal band.
I used to be.
It's really cool.
That was back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking fucked it up. Anti-Semitic, real pathetic. Anti-Semitic, why? I don't know. I'm working on it. Who's the worst in the Dabbleverse? I'm just starting it out here.
I like that. It's kind of like a concert. Yeah. He's like, hey, thank you for that. Was who's worst in the Dabbleverse?
This is the open mic for a guitarist. He's going up with his notes. It's not the finished product, guys. Relax.
But John in his head kind of hears, yeah. And he's like, hey, take it easy. It's not, I'm just working on it.
The Black Cast, $2. No, Craig. John is the Leslie Jones of guitarists.
Oh, you're gonna make Craig unholster his gun.
Idea, and I haven't completed it yet. Obviously, it's a work in progress, as you say. WIP. I'll get it down at some point. I didn't have too much time have much time to work it out.
He's humble. He's like, hey, listen, that's just a rough draft of what you're going to hear one day on the album.
That's just off the cuff,
This is a demo release.
Yeah. Next we have Sick of It.
Okay, this is a man. He just wrote you an ode to the Dabbleverse.
Mm-hmm.
He's writing songs about it.
Mm-hmm.
And this is his next thought on the Dabbleverse, but just moments later.
But that's about it. Today we're going to do something a tad different. It's going to be a little different. It's going to be Billboard came out with the top 50 rock and roll bands. You have to understand something. I'm so sick of the nonsense of the Dabbleverse. That's why that ode to the Dabbleverse probably be the last. I'm not right about it, but it's gonna.
He didn't say the last time he'll talk about it. He says the last song he'll write about it.
He's mid lawsuit. He's like, all right, you know what? One more. He's like Woody Guthrie. He's like, just one more song. I think will heal everyone on this, and we can move on.
I will say what he does really well in terms of music is act like the rock star who's hit rock bottom and has nothing left. He's nailing
Here comes
that.
the story of the hurricane.
He's drinking his beer. He's like, let me tell you about what I used to be like.
It should be good as soon as I get all the chords done and all the lyrics done. I didn't have time today.
What an interesting thing to spend your time. Like if your dad, like John is a father, your dad was like, I gotta finally finish this ode to the Dabbleverse. I need to. I just have to put the finishing touches on the ode to the. Who is the word? Is it single wide or is it the shit way? Or do I tell them or do I leave it open ended? Like who's the worst? Well, maybe it's a more complex song if I just make them think. Who is the worst? Or do I spoon feed them? What kind of writer do I want to be?
Next we got Minutes Later, which is always a good.
I am done. Done with the. I wrote a song, and that ties a nice little bow on things, and I can walk away from the Dabbleverse. This is, I believe, 6 minutes later, if I remember correctly. Let's hear John's journey just a few minutes later.
All right, I'll bring my buddy Vince on. Me and it's odd. Listen, the guy's obsessed with me. I get it. But there's a certain he is good to me sometimes. He could be a dickhead. I get it. I know people love when he
revenge
trolls
porned
me.
him.
I get it.
Well,
no,
you're thinking of someone else.
Didn't Vince film him in the bathroom? Was that not him?
But listen, we're past that.
Okay.
How's that Dr. Steve feeling now?
Okay, all right. Now, just a few minutes later, we bring up the name Dr. Steve. Now, maybe it's a different Dr. Steve. I'm not sure. But the one I know, Dr. Steve of Opie and Anthony fame, is entrenched in the Dabbleverse. He was on the roast that they did at DabbleCon, and he fingered Tuki's asshole at Hackamania. All kinds of fun stuff. What is he going to say about Dr. Steve here? There must be a different angle he's taking because he's done with the Dabbleverse.
Got single wide. Doxing Vegas beer sells Jerry. A witness. I don't know, man. Don't seem like a good idea if you ask me. I'm sure Vince will have an.
He makes beer seem disgusting.
He does gulp a little too close to him.
Oh God, I hate everything about him.
An opinion on it. Put it this way. I'll say it again. The shit that single wide and the shit way it pulled off or tried to pull off with Ava is not nearly as bad as it gets.
It's just all Dabbleverse.
Right now.
What happened, John?
Mark my words. When the shit hits the fan, when All of this goes into discovery and all that. I'm not going to talk about the case, but I will tell you.
But I'll talk about it.
I'm not talking about the case. I'm just talking about discovery for the case. That's totally different, as my lawyers have informed me.
Lawyer said this is fine.
Your Honor, I was not talking about the case. I was talking about discovery of facts for the case. Lawyered.
He goes to his kid. This is how I met your mother.
Your Honor, I know you're used to ruling the roost here, but I paid for the LSAT, so
What Single Wide did before this, and it is a lot worse. A lot worse. Just keep in mind, I have not mentioned it. I'm sitting on it.
I've had not mentioned it.
But eventually it's going to come out. And that's a fact, Jack. Because I know what he did. And yes, it has something to do with my family.
Oh my God.
I'm quite aware of it. And so is my family.
Short of Single Wide sneaking into their home and watching them from their closet and then discreetly leaving, I would assume they'd be aware of it. They did something to my family, and my family's aware. No shit. But yeah, it's all Dabbleverse, and he's inviting Vince on, the biggest troll he has. Yeah. Vince the lawyer, all he's doing is fucking with John. And John will be like, no. He's sometimes fucking with me. and sometimes helping me. And it's like, people legitimately try to get through to John and be like, don't you see the times where he's helping you? That's a greater troll than the times he's fucking with you. Because the helping is building up your trust. But John never quite gets that.
If you want to fucking, be careful for what you wish for. And in fact, if I don't get super chats and I start realizing it's over, the Dabbleverse is, it ain't going to be here forever. And when I start realizing,
that's why I wrote that song.
That would be
my
the
candle in the wind.
You are right though. Like the end credits on the Dabbleverse movie, is that song?
Yes, absolutely. Who's the a tear rolling down my eye?
I'll tell you what, it's not. It's not an Isotope song.
That's damn right. The Isotopes are more like beginning intro stuff.
Yeah,
things are fun and fresh and lively.
They're all at the beach surfing.
Yeah. This is like the ode to the Dabbleverse is like Tukey and Cardiff lay bloodied on the ground. And the camera zooms out.
With their bloody IDs just to dox them one last time.
You zoom in on Cardiff Electric's ID and it says Cardiff Electric. It's been his real name the whole time.
I fucking told you.
I don't care. I don't do it. I'll go back to talking politics every day. I don't care.
God.
Please do.
If I want to be on this fight, if I want to stream. I'll start talking movies. I was going to do bands today. But I know that fucking Dwarfy's coming on.
That was 3 minutes ago, by the way.
But it doesn't matter.
He has scrapped the band idea in 3 minutes. And John does this all the time. When John's like, I'm not doing Dabbleverse anymore. I'm going to do top 250 bands. One. Like, he always starts wrong. He's like, one Van Halen. And there's like no discussion around it, really. It's I love lists, as we all know. I was just on with Freddie Lynn the other night doing a list, but there's a way to do it.
That went well.
It did. I enjoy those guys. Freddie runs a tight ship.
Too tight, some say.
I disagree. I like it. The soup Nazi of broadcasting.
Yeah, wouldn't let Coleman on.
I respect it. He's like, not on my watch.
I can respect it and not like it at the same time.
Sure.
Talk about a lot of different things. And I've been writing new jokes. I'm going to get a whole nother hour.
This is exciting.
Another hour?
I'm serious.
After 25 years of his first hour. Stuttering John. A quarter century. There should be a documentary on that. Quarter century of the first hour. John is going to move to his second hour. That's very exciting.
Film a special and just call it quarter century.
Yes.
There we go.
Yes, you can do the squeegee bit. That's what like John doesn't. He's very nervous about people recording his set and all that stuff. If he actually recorded it, I'm not even saying spend a lot of money. Like, do the bare minimum or whatever and film your hour and just put it on your own YouTube channel and then reap the benefit. And then anytime someone records you and is like, oh, I got the squeegee bit or whatever, you're like, yeah, just watch it on my channel. It's better quality.
Exactly.
I've been compiling and compiling. Thanks to Dirty Deeds. He was like, John, you should be talking about a lot of things. I literally could do a one-man show.
Please do.
I've been begging you. You teased us with this a year ago. You said you were going to do a one-man show. Please do it, John. I'll help fund it. If you give me executive producer credit, John, someone get this to John. Whoever, I don't know who that person would be.
HACKRIDE, cut this clip right now.
Get this message to John. John, I am willing to help fund your one-man show. If you put it in place, send me a real script. Like, if you're willing to work with me, I will help fund your one-man show. If you're interested, talk to me. Message me on Twitter or something. BlindMike_. All right? I'm very interested in this idea. I think it would be excellent.
So if he did like 15 shows around the country at 100 seaters, how does he do, you think?
How does he do ticket-wise?
Yeah. It's like, I know we're going. Like, you know what I mean?
In the reports I got from New Jersey, he did the Stress Factory, famous Vinnie Brand's Stress Factory. It was pretty full, they said.
I mean, that's a hotbed for Stern. So.
Right. That's the issue. Is like that might be his market.
I'm not saying go to North Dakota, but
Yeah. I just don't know what the other markets would be anymore.
Yeah.
Like if John goes to Chicago, is he selling out Zanies? I doubt it.
But if say like it's 100 seats, I bet enough people in the Dabbleverse that are in Chicago are going to be like, I have to go see this.
Sure. But now you're talking 15. They're not going to travel to all of them.
No,
so
no.
you're gonna have to find a different group of 100 people every place you go.
If you go to like places like Chicago or Boston or something like that, I feel like it
The
fills.
mothership.
Yeah, go to that's the 15th show. Me and my buddy Joe Rogan.
Tony, you do shock humor. I don't like it.
He just goes up and he's like, fag. Don't tell my daughter.
Oh, my kids are the words you guys say here.
And it'll be really damn fucking good. Who else has fucking hung out with Kinnison? Slept over Kinnison's house. Had dinner with Ozzy.
What an odd claim to fame. not like I performed with Sam Kinison. I slept at his house.
He didn't know I was there, but I did.
And by the way, that is, I'm sure, a pretty cool story. Like the idea that you knew Kinnison to some degree. But like Mark Maron has stories about that. And when Maron talks about it, it was like jarring to him. And it's not necessarily memories he looks back on fondly, because Sam Kinison was kind of a tragic figure. But John doesn't see things that way. He's like, name drop, check mark. Another name drop, check mark. Like there's never like, oh, here's who Ozzy Osbourne was, and here was the good of him or the bad of him. It was just I was with Ozzy Osbourne. I was with Sam Kinison. Like these are just names, and those names are currency to him.
Nope,
he didn't absorb anything from those interactions.
No bullshit. Slash's top hat was at my house for 6 weeks.
So like if you were like, oh, some celebrity is telling stories of all the celebrities he's met over the years, I have no interest in that. If John had some like really interesting Sam Kinison stories or Ozzy Osbourne story, you know what? I'm out as executive producer. I'm realizing this might be a difficult venture.
It's tough to overcome.
Yeah, I would want too much creative control, I think.
I mean, hung out with Gilbert and Artie, and
I would hope so. You were on the Howard Stern show.
I was gonna say one was a coworker and the other one was fucking on the show.
The top guest, yeah.
on the road with Bob Schimmel and Richard Jenny.
What happened to them?
I mean, on the road with Howard Stern. Dinner with Jay Leno.
They're your
Dinner with
coworkers.
Amos and Kevin Spacey.
Okay, look,
Story.
and Kevin Spacey was a great guy.
He's the best. What's wrong with him?
but John, like Kevin Spacey's a great example. Are there stories of like Spacey being weird to you, or you saw him with younger men, or anything like that? Or is it just Kevin Spacey and I sat in the same room? Check. I can mention that. John Stamos and I were in the same room. Check.
Yeah, he's got pictures with all of them with that goofy, toothless smile he does.
It'd be great if he's I had dinner with Bill Cosby. Harvey Weinstein is a friend.
I partied with Puff.
Brett Ratner, a good guy.
Matt Lauer.
I'm trying to think of the Me Too era.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Who are the big ones? Danny Masterson, good guy.
The whole cast. I said, Danny, Mila, Ashton, you guys are never going to be in hot water together. Thick as thieves.
I have. I'm fucking going to Charlie Sheen's Super Bowl party. Hanging out at the bar with Matt Damon for hours talking baseball.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but that's not an interesting story, John. I, as executive producer of this one-man show, I'm a little nervous.
Like,
Matt Damon, no one knows this, loves the Mets.
well, it's like, oh wow, he's done a lot. Do you want to hear about it? Not really.
Right, like, that's cool. And you know what? If I just met a guy, not Stuttering John, like who, like, if, you know, my girlfriend's friend's boyfriend comes to the house and this comes up organically, like I sat at a bar and talked baseball with Matt Damon for hours. Oh, really? That's pretty interesting. I'm not paying for a ticket for it, but it's interesting. Like, that's what John doesn't quite understand, is he thinks eventually someone's going to be impressed by this resume he lists off, where it's like, that is cool for you, I'm sure. But no one really gives a fuck about it. If you had like really interesting stories about it, people would want to hear them. But you don't seem, you're like, I had dinner with these people. Well, who gives a fuck? You may as well have not had dinner because there were no takeaways from it.
I mean, the list, it goes on and on and on, and there's plenty of funny in there.
All right, new idea.
Let's go.
1 hour. People sit down. Show starts at 7 p.m. 1 hour, 7 to 8 on the dot. John lists celebrities he met. Literally, don't say anything about them. Just list them. And if the list ends before 60 minutes, we start from the top. And we just go, Howard Stern, Jay Leno, Artie Lang, Gilbert Gottfried.
Oh, man. That would be the worst. Leslie Jones would be funnier.
Let's not get crazy. I'd be much more interested in watching John.
Oh, 100%. But if you're just reading the jokes on paper.
Right.
Matt Damon got swordfish. Let me tell you about swordfish.
Here's what Matt Damon thought of Barry Zito. Who gives a fuck?
Next we have his going more into his new hour.
Okay, now I'm excited for this, John. We're spitballing ideas here. And I worry, as executive producer, John's not going to respect my point of view. And that'll be the big tug of war, you know?
Let me tell you something right now. I have an hour I haven't done yet. I've stand up. And it was funny. I was with one of my lawyers. Yeah.
Ben Affleck, good guy. He starts listing other celebrities.
Well, hold on. You're missing a great part here. You know, like I listened to Steve Martin's book, which a lot of people call like the best book on comedy or by a comedian out there. And Steve Martin said back in the day, he's like, you know, when you're preparing your hour, like you get in front of a room full of lawyers. Like that's very important. And John is about to tell you exactly, he did the exact same thing.
Yesterday, Billy, and I told him this whole stream of jokes that I'm working on. And he was like, that's fucking incredible. And I go, I know.
I know. Well, he goes, I'm sitting with my lawyer, Billy, and he's like, those are good. And I'm like, I know. That's how you know it's going to be good.
Why? Because you get into this whole, like I said, stand-up comedy is like a song. And any good one will tell you this. One joke.
Any good what?
To the other.
Any good comedy or song? Comedy is like a song, and any good one will tell you this.
That's how, or else you come out of nowhere. So everything.
Hold on, go back. I'm trying to get all the rules straight. So John's comedy philosophy is it either has to come from somewhere or nowhere. I think I have that right. Let me hear it again.
Yeah. Why? Because you get into this whole, like I said, stand-up comedy is like a song.
Mm-hmm.
And any good one will tell you this. One joke leads to the other. It's called a segue. That's how, or else you come out of nowhere.
So either it has to come from somewhere, like one joke is to lead into another, or the other option is it doesn't.
I don't know about you, but if you listen to an album, the next song starts pretty abruptly and has nothing to do with the one prior to it.
No, that's not true, actually. At the end, because you don't know this, I'm a big music guy now.
Oh, yeah, right.
And I've started listening to like Bob Seger will end the song and be like, and here comes Against the Wind. And then Against the Wind starts.
So everything will lead to another. So what happens is when you get into the mode of being into this song let's just pretend it's a song.
I got no examples for comedy, but let's pretend it's a song.
He's like, typically an hour has segues, but I've never been to a concert and been like, wow, the way they went from this song to that song, flawless.
Right. But his whole thing is like, either you have to have segues or you don't. He's like, the other option is like misdirect, like it could just come out of nowhere. And it's like, what is this lesson? What is this lesson you're giving us?
When I was younger, so much younger than today, never needed anybody's help in any way. So when you're doing that, it's the same.
I know what he means. It rhymes. I think John's new hour is going to rhyme, which is very exciting.
That's good.
I don't think that's ever been done in comedy.
I don't think so.
I can't think of a rhyming hour. That would be interesting.
It's just a guy who rhymes and talks about love.
My name is Stuttering John. My mental faculties are mostly gone. I can help you with this, John.
If you turn your back on your wife, I'm going to force it to love me with a knife.
But you're good.
Why I went to violence?
Remember that. So what happens was to go outside of that box, and they're all chunks. Thank you, Joey Cola, who came over my house when I wanted to get into stand-up. Came to my house in North Massapequa and started to school me on, educate me on,
school me, or for the layman, educate, if you didn't understand that term.
On joke telling and joke writing, he was a great help to me. Talking about chunks. You do a chunk about this, chunk about child rearing.
John, it's how you know John's not a comedian, is that he talks about like these things you would learn in like a comedy class. Like some horse shit, like Dat Fan is teaching you comedy at some dumb class. And this is what they would say is like, well, you need to have chunks. And it's like, if you watch any hour of stand-up, you have an idea of how to do it. It's not that complicated. It's just it takes a skill that not a lot of people have. But John is trying to, he's a natural teacher more than a comedian, I think. Put it that way.
Birth, like you have my chunk about kid names. And everything leads to another.
I got a chunk about kid names.
Craig's got that too. It's a book that the FBI wants. Here's his kid name chunk.
I can't believe you're coming at me so hard now.
I know, it's a new thing I'm trying.
And I still haven't done so much shit that I know gets and some of the shit I haven't done has gotten laughs too. It's good shit.
How is that possible? Let's hear that again. Did you catch what he just said?
I believe so. He said he had stuff that he hasn't even done yet that gets laughs.
Yes. Which, see, that's a feat even Richard Pryor has never achieved. Material I've never done gets laughs.
I thought it and went, that's good.
That's I think the audience that lives in John's head is like, another good one, Johnny. You've struck gold.
Thing leads to another. And I still haven't done so much shit that I know gets, and some of the shit I haven't done has gotten laughs too. It's good shit. Well, I mean,
it's Mitch Hedberg's material. Stephen Wright. There's a lot of greats have gotten laughs, and I haven't even done their material yet.
Well, I mean, I've done it.
Oh, so he caught that he was full of shit.
Oh, oh, I'm sorry. Like, here's an example of something I haven't done yet that's gotten laughs. There's two kinds of black people, okay?
You want to know something I did that's funny? I robbed the train with the Russian mafia.
I like this. Hickory Dickory Dock.
You guys ever eat these things called Hot Pockets?
These are just a few of the things I haven't done yet that get laughs.
You guys want to know some words you can't say on TV?
and some of the shit I haven't done has gotten laughs too. It's good shit.
And if you're wondering, you're thinking, who's laughing at this? You might be asking, who are these people?
Basically, my whole life, I've been trying to just keep my daughter off the pole.
Bullets cost $5,000.
John Rock.
On several occasions, you idiots haven't heard it.
What? Hold on. You got to go back again. I'm sorry. We're idiots because we haven't heard the material you've written and not said.
That's definitely not written.
How is that hard? John, listen. I know your relationship with the people in your chat and the Dabbleverse and all this. There's a lot of hostility. I don't know if this one's our fault. I've written material. You idiots haven't even heard it yet. How could we have?
And I still haven't done so much shit that I know gets, and some of the shit I haven't done has gotten laughs too. It's good shit.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've done it on several occasions. You idiots haven't heard it.
Your only audience? Who do you think is going to your stand-up shows, John? People that don't listen to the podcast?
Totally.
Hey, I don't know anything John has done since Howard Stern, but I'm just going to go see him live for an hour.
Next, we have Vince.
Okay, so Vince joins the show. His connection is not great. I don't know if that's a purposeful troll, if he's just fucking with John. Like, there's a weird noise that happens, but excuse that. But this is Vince entering the chat and the hijinks that they get into.
All right, what's up? Who's your latest antagonistic right now?
Well, I don't know. Well, you know all about Single Wide and trying to reach out to Ava and all that.
Remember how he wasn't doing Dabbleverse?
Yes.
I know. Listen, I know, like, if you follow politics, you're sick of turning on the news and hearing about Single Wide and Ava. It's just enough already. But you probably forget those are Dabbleverse names. I know it's gone so mainstream.
But did you see the latest thing? He started threatening to dox Vegas Bristol's Jerry, who's one of the witnesses, and he starts doxing him. So he's gonna dox him.
I mean, but dox in what way?
Well, he's like, well, I don't know. Well, here, let me see what it says. I mean, like, all I know is it seems to be the new thing going on. You asked me what's going on, so I'm telling you.
This is where John gets so frustrated with guests if you don't just completely co-sign on everything he says. Where Vince is like, well, what do you mean doxing? People use that term a lot now. Doxing. Did he just say like his real name that's on Facebook or whatever? That's not really a doxing. So Vince is a little skeptical. And John's like, you said what's going on. What do you want? What are you doing to me here, Vince? You're supposed to shit on single wide with me. You get so frustrated.
But just because you say they're doxing, and maybe they're just saying I'm going to say your name.
Dude, I don't, look, I know it's not good, and I already talked to my attorney about it. It's not good, but anyway, here, hold on. I'll tell you. Let's see.
Just listen to me blindly and be like, it's not good with me. Won't you say that? Why don't you do that, Vince?
Hey, come on.
He's threatening to dox.
I do enjoy that Vince, who's a lawyer, is in like this really nice looking place, drinking wine, and John's like, I'm in my mom's house.
What's really funny about the guy, you mentioned he's in a nice place sipping wine. That guy sued John for $12.5 million. And John's like, yeah, but he's not always fucking with me.
It looks like you won.
He's only sometimes fucking with me.
Witnesses in the lawsuit.
Yeah. Is that good? I can't give legal advice. You know that, so does that sound good?
I don't care. But Vince, you know what the other thing is? A friend of mine goes,
I love when John, like when someone's like, I don't really want to shit on this person with you. I don't agree with you. And John's like, let's not even talk about it then. Let's not have a discussion about it because you're not going to massage me here.
He's doing everything in his power to get enough money to retire and not have to work again, right?
Who, John?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I mean, yes, he would like money, but I think attention is a currency that is much more important to John.
Like you're going viral for being a creep. I'm like, being a creep because of why? And they're saying, because you're hitting on this fake girl named Judy, this Asian woman. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And then you're offering to take her out, take her out for green tea, and that's racist. I'm like, I drink green tea on this show all the time. I love green tea. It's healthy.
It's the guy, hold on. 10 minutes ago, he was done with the Dabbleverse, and now he's screaming about how much green tea he drinks. And by the way,
I drink green tea and eat house cat. What's racist about that?
It is a weird thing. Yeah, right. It is a weird thing when this booze hound is flirting with an Asian woman in his chat, who we'll find out later she does exist, but like to John's knowledge, may or may not even exist at the time. But like you're this drunk, like all he does is drink.
Allegedly.
Well, I'm saying on his streams, he drinks a lot.
Yes.
But so like all we see him drink is fucking Mick Ultras and Coors and all that shit. Granted, he mixes in the occasional orange juice and Red Bull. But like we'll see him drink all the time. But to this Asian woman, he's like, would you like to sit down for a green tea with me? Perhaps we split a dish of General Tso's. What do you say?
Do you like a pork fried rice?
but which, by the way, like, it's not racist, but it's just funny. Like, why can't you say that's funny? Because I think John forgets, like, where he comes from. And in John's mind, it's different because he was friends with these people or whatever. But, like, when John was on the Howard Stern show, if an Asian woman called in and was flirting with John, and John said, "What say you and I sit down for a green tea sometime? We sit on a pillow on the floor, of course, and we sip our green tea." Like, he would get his balls busted for that because it's a funny thing to say. Like, John forgets. John wants you to laugh at what he wants to laugh at, but he forgets how many funny things he says that he doesn't want to be mocked.
You're trying to get that race.
All right, Vince. Green tea. I have drank green tea on this show so many times in the past.
He used to justify whether or not he drinks. John, it's fine. It's not Of course, it's not racist. It's fine. You were being silly. You offered an Asian woman green tea. It's Michael Scott.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, it's a Michael Scotty thing to do. It's funny. Relax.
What did he offer Leslie Jones?
I think you and Boxing Dad have already mentioned
it. Green tea. So what? Because I can't say green tea because it's an Asian woman?
John, you're trying to be racist. You're trying to date her.
No,
it's her race.
I also said I'll fucking take her out to lunch. And
you did say
where we dine on many crab rangoon.
There's a town downtown that I think she might like.
Once the gong sounds, it's lunchtime.
Next, we have the link.
Okay. So John invites Vince on the show. Craig, you produce this program. You know how you get me on here. You send me the link.
Yep.
Now, have you sent it to anyone else?
No.
Okay. So you could probably determine that if Cardiff Electric's face popped on your screen right now, it's because I sent him the link, right?
Yep.
John sent one person the link, and it's clearly Vince. And many other people have it now. And this guy's he's not always trolling him, though. That's important.
I would silently sit here, check to see if I sent it accidentally in an email to other people, or I sent it to, like I tweeted it out by accident or something.
Well, let's hear how John handles it.
So Vince again fucks me, and I only sent Vince the link, and of course Pocky shows up. So Vince again at his fucking worst.
Yeah, Kumi is there.
And he won't take him on?
Waving. No, OJ is there. It's a party back there.
You'd have the most views he's ever had in his life if you just let them on.
I know. But ultimately he's a coward with this stuff. Like he says, like, oh, I'll take you on a boxing ring, YouTube terms of service. Like he wants to confront them so badly, but they're there. They're sitting there. Now, to John's defense, a little bit, he is worried. He's been burned before. He thinks they're going to come on and play porn.
Kumi wouldn't.
Or of course Kumi wouldn't, but I don't think you can convince John of that.
Right.
So like John he's been burned before. Like I said, he's worried about that. So there is an element of that. But yeah, like if he had Anthony on for 5 and have your finger right over that trigger, you know what I mean? Like be ready to bounce him if he does something crazy. But like, why not have Kumia on? That's easily his highest viewed show ever.
Kumia comes on, all he's going to do is go, "Hi, John." Like that's literally it.
Right. That's the thing is like, it probably wouldn't be that bad, and unless John tries, because like when John was on with Carl, there's times where John's screaming over him and all this stuff, but like there was an element of friendliness to it. Like if you go back and watch that, like there's a time where they're playing guitar together, I think. Like it wasn't this nonstop fucking slugfest. So like John is petrified because John knows a lot of the stuff he says is bullshit and will be called out pretty quickly. Like somewhere in there, I think he knows that. What's
going to happen with Kumia though is John's worst nightmare is he's going to get slaughtered with words.
Right. That's the thing is like John says he was a better broadcaster than all these people, whatever. But deep down, he does know that like Anthony's smarter and funnier than him.
Yes.
All right, Vince, you're blocked. Fucking Jesus.
That's
amazing.
That is hilarious that all those people just showed up.
By the way, the ones I know are Kumia and OJ. I think I guess it was like a block party back there. Like everyone, they're just waving and dancing. It's a hoot.
Fucking guy is always fucking trolling. They're so obsessed. It's amazing. Anytime I send Vince a link, it always goes this way.
Keep that in mind. That is important. Keep that in mind for later, because John is later going to say something slightly contradictory. But John, in his mind, is like, oh, it's Vince fucking with me again. And Vince proves himself to be a master troller. So we'll get to that later. But I think there's a little more here.
No, we got Judy.
Well, yes, we have Judy. Judy's very exciting. I don't know what this is. So this is a Vince booking. And anytime John sees a woman's name, He's like, I want to fuck that lady.
Yeah.
Like, if you go into John's chat with the name fucking Amber, whatever the fuck, like any girl's name, John's like, oh, maybe we could sit down for some green tea. Wink, wink. So Judy is in the chat. Judy evidently has a YouTube channel and talks about like legal stuff, I guess, and is friends with Vince. That's all I know. I don't know how this is going to end. I mean, I do, but like, I don't know what direction it's going to go exactly. All I know is here's Judy.
Judy, is that really you?
Are you Kumia about to do one of his hilarious impressions?
Please.
Yes.
Hey, Judy, how are you?
Hello, Mr. Melendez. I mean, I'm sorry that you got off on the
Oh, his
bump,
dumb
but
face.
I'm fine.
I'm so happy to have you on.
He's smitten already. John falls in love. Just a woman appears. And John's like, this is going to be my next wife. Here's the next life I'm going to ruin.
Yeah, this is kind of interesting.
Do you see what all these people do? So Vince sent the link to somebody, and they all, and they send it out to a bunch of people.
To Slum Buddy? Oh boy,
that's John.
That's just that's what he calls his friend that he crashes on his couch.
Yeah, my Slum Buddy. Hitman Dan.
Next we have Flirty John, which is always the best worst.
It's my favorite John, I think. There are many great categories, but I think when John is smitten, that's the best.
Well, you look beautiful. You don't need makeup.
Well,
oh Jesus
so
fucking
anyway,
Christ!
Please come on the show.
I would love to.
Okay, Tuesday. It's
yes,
called
and by the
See You
way,
Next Tuesday.
we live close. I mean, it's
Huh?
not. You and I live close.
And this lady is having huh?
You know what? My connection is all of a sudden not working.
We live close. I could do it in person if you want to record in your bedroom or something. Like we could just do that.
Should we do that thing when we sit in a cold plunge?
What do you say? We just both take our shirts off and we do a podcast in person together.
You can't hear me?
Okay, I'm sorry. This audio, something's wrong.
Go back. Go back. It's amazing. Her audio is working perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
All of a sudden, John mentioned something. She's like, boy, this is I can't hear anything. Anyways, come on the podcast in separate rooms, of course, and that'll be great.
And by the way, we live close. I mean, it's not. You and I live close. You can't hear me?
Okay, I'm sorry.
Oh, actually, John, I don't speak English. Konnichiwa.
The only thing I know is green tea.
Something's wrong.
Oh, you can't hear me?
You too well.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. So anyway, I just want to say hi. It's not a joke. I have a
masterful,
YouTube
masterful, Judy. So that thing you said when you were gonna like invite me over or whatever, that I couldn't hear. Anyways, moving on. Now I can hear perfectly again. Come on my show virtually. We'll have a nice time.
She heard Slum Buddy and went, can't.
So I think it would be really fun. You can make something.
Yeah, I would love to hang with you.
Okay.
That's not what she said.
I'm already making something, if you know what I mean.
I'm sure I'm making my pants tighter. Next, we have Slurs.
John says something I'm mystified by.
I can't wait.
So he has this Asian woman on, and this is John's question to her.
I'm good. I'm good, and I'm happy to finally talk to you. I know you hated me in the beginning.
No, I mean I didn't know. I'm sorry.
I want to point out her hearing is perfectly fine again.
Oh, it's back. Yeah. It's all good.
No, I mean I didn't know. I'm sorry. Like Vince said, I quit watching the mainstream media and white people. Vince loves that because he's all into the racial stuff or some weird freak.
Oh, how do you handle Vince using the N-word and all that stuff?
He doesn't say that.
Hold on.
Oh,
That's not what I meant. Go back. Listen to the follow-up question.
Racial stuff or some weird freak.
Oh, how do you handle Vince using the N-word and all that stuff?
He doesn't say that with me.
Oh, he hasn't?
I mean, oh no, I'm sorry, the C word. Not that one.
There's a typical guy where that lady likes Vince on some level, so John needs to destroy his character.
Great observation, Craig. Yes, it's classic scumbag guy move.
Yes,
or even though Vince is married, like Vince is probably not flirting with this lady, whatever. No matter what, John's code is tear down other guys, so she looks at me as Prince Charming.
That's
hey,
right.
Does Vince ever shout the N-word at you in anger? Oh, he hasn't yet. He will.
You know that word that has to do with armor about you people? He says it to me constantly.
Does Vince ever have the Laugh Factory banner behind him when you're broadcasting together?
This is where are you from? Because he's bringing it back. It seems.
This is great. where Judy tells John where she's from, and John has the most natural follow-ups. And this is what you do just when you have a guest on, not some lady like you're trying to fuck. This is like how you interview someone all the time.
So where did you go to law school?
Georgetown. In
Oh,
DC.
wow.
Yeah.
Good.
So I'm from Georgia. Yeah, but I went to Berkeley for college. So I've lived all over the place.
And where were you born?
Chicago.
Oh, really? Which part?
Reese Hospital.
By the way, great answer, Judy. Which part of Chicago were you born in?
North side or south side?
The hospital. What the fuck are you talking about? Which part? But let's hear why John's asking, because you might think, which part? Like if I said I was born in Springfield, Massachusetts, you wouldn't go, oh, which part?
Which part, Mike?
I've been there.
The one hospital that's there?
There's two hospitals, bitch.
Oh, there's two, yeah.
Hospital?
Big deal.
No. I only asked because I've done. I was the keynote speaker at the National Stuttering Association convention in Chicago.
Okay.
You know what? That's where I was born. Yep. I'm glad you. I'm so glad you mentioned that because it was. I'm like, geez, what part of Chicago was I born? Oh yes, it was I was born in front of the keynote speaker for the stuttering convention.
I like how he laid on his stutter too to be like, see, I'm not lying.
I just thought I'd jog your memory. Were you born near where stutterers look to a great mentor that cures them?
Vernon Hills at Zany's, and I opened for Ted Nugent in Rockford. All over Illinois.
Were you born any of those places? Were you born in front of 10,000 screaming Ted Nugent fans? Because I've been there.
You know, as a liberal, he should disassociate with Ted Nugent.
That's true. No, but John doesn't care about that. He just cares about audience.
Well, that's great. So anyway, I do have to get going. And
hold on, we gotta hear that. We gotta hear that full thing. Because we have to hear him be like, I've been in front of a bunch of sold out crowds there, opening for the Nuge, headlining Zany's, keynote speaker. I bet that gets you moist just hearing that phrase. I've done all these great things. Yeah, it is getting late. I gotta go.
Judy rules.
Judy's awesome. I don't know where this Judy adventure is going to take us, but I'm excited for it. I know too. She'll be sending Carl and Shuli tapes, and
that, and also this is where they never correspond again. As soon as she gets off the stream.
But go back a little ways, because the question was, where were you born? Fair enough. Chicago. End of conversation.
And I've done stand-up in Vernon Hills at Zany's, and I opened for Ted Nugent in Rockford. So I've been all over Illinois.
Okay, well, that's great. So anyway, I do have to get going.
Judy's the best.
She's awesome.
Okay, that's very good. That is like, you're talking to a guy like just a mental patient on the subway.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it just comes up and he's like, "Hey, you ever been to Chicago? Because I was a keynote speaker and I opened for Ted Nugent and headlined Zanies." And you go, "Oh, okay, very nice. Anyways, this is my stop." And then you get out at the wrong stop just to avoid this person.
Yeah, so they don't follow you to your real place.
Yeah.
Next we have this is the last John clip. Let's chat.
So Judy has been trying to get off this call for some time.
Yes, she has.
and finally she's almost successful, but John says, "One more thing on your way."
Yes, but I've tried to do comedy myself, so I know how hard it is. So it's pretty impressive that you made a living doing that.
Oh yeah, and I'd love to talk to you privately if you're ever interested in just chatting on the phone.
Why? Hold on. Why?
Chatting on the phone.
Why does it need to be a private conversation?
Oh boy. What is the link between these two?
Vince.
But what is John's interest in her? Besides the fact that
tits and a pussy.
No, okay.
And an asshole. I'll be open-minded.
And a mouth.
Yeah.
Does he think she's gonna represent him?
Oh, interesting. No. He thinks she's going to swallow his nasty pole.
You want to talk on the phone
and tickle his nuts.
Oh yeah, and I'd love to talk to you privately if you're ever interested in just chatting on the phone as opposed to this. Maybe getting to know each other.
Let's just start with the show because
I can't imagine any reason we need to speak on the phone.
You, for some reason, now have my email, probably. So.
This is like, remember when we covered Coach HP, and he'd end his interviews and be like, "Please stay and talk to me longer. I'm ending the interview, but don't go anywhere. I'd like to get your phone number."
There was one time Coach HP ended a show, but didn't end the stream just to get on the phone with somebody.
Yes.
About to crush his place of positivity.
That's right. That's what John is doing. He's crushing pussy with positivity here.
School, and I used to teach the LSAT a long time ago.
I took those.
It'll be fun.
Not yet.
We'll give you the details.
I'd love for you to help me with the LSAT because I've taken
I've seen many home movies that have to do with a tutor and their students.
I'd love if perhaps I could stay after class and do some extra credit.
Do I maybe have detention or something?
Is there anything I can do to raise my grade, Miss Judy?
What are you going to do to me with that ruler?
Exam. I passed the CBAS, which is the teaching exam.
Oh, sorry. We're talking over it again. Go back. We need to hear, like when I used to watch that show, Live PD. And it was great. I imagine the elevator pitch for it was NFL Red Zone meets Cops. It was a very interesting show. And on that show, they would read people their Miranda rights if they were bringing them in. Now, like in movies, it's one way, obviously. You hear like the Hollywood version. But on that show, Live PD, it was like real people. And you would hear them say, if you cannot provide a lawyer, a realtor, or teacher will be provided for you. That's the real thing. Is like, lawyer, realtor, teacher, they're all kind of the same. So let's hear John explain to Judy why he would be a model student for the LSAT.
So it'll be fun. Vince will give you the, details.
I'd love for you to help me with the.
Vince will give it to you. Please don't contact me.
Go through Vince, who's a very reputable guy. Please just deal with Vince. Don't ever bother me again. And we'll be good friends that way.
Vince will give you the, details.
I'd love for you to help me with the LSAT because I've taken, I passed the real estate exam. I passed the CBAS, which is the teaching exam, and I know how they work it. 5 questions, 3 you throw out, and 2 is between.
Why is he saying I've taken the real estate exam and the teaching exam, so I know how they work? Why would that? First of all, why would the teaching exam and the real estate exam be the same?
I will say she's looking at him like she's just as confused as everyone else.
Okay, good. Good. Because John is about to explain the LSAT to her, to this woman that teaches them. John's going to explain it, and I think Judy may have to make a correction.
And that's the problem.
Yeah. Well, they totally changed it recently. So
There's no more logic games.
Yeah, which sucked because I was good at it. So okay.
John's like, I thought it was all gay. I thought we'd play charades. Perhaps mix in a game of Yahtzee, and then I'd be done. Bang, we're home, and I'm a lawyer.
She's trying to end this again. I'm curious if he tries to ask another question to keep her on.
May I leave, John?
Please.
It's hard for me to keep talking, so I have this show coming up. So
You have to talk with my member in your mouth.
There's not going to be, in our tutoring sessions, there won't be much talking going on.
I'm so happy you came on, Judy.
Okay,
Miss Judy, I'm sorry.
Nice to meet you. Okay, I gotta go. Sorry.
All right, take care, sweetie.
Run! Okay, that was creepy. I got to go. Now, watch what's about to happen. Go back a little bit because I want the full context.
Yeah.
Here. You remember when we played the clip about the link getting sent out?
Mm-hmm.
And John was like, fucking, every time I send fucking Vince the link, he does this. Well, Vince just did John a solid. He was his wingman. He set John up with Judy. Judy doesn't seem particularly interested, but in John's mind, that doesn't matter.
No.
Never take no for an answer. You know?
I said, the knife.
Yeah. So let's hear. John's mind may have changed on a few things over the course of the last few minutes.
Oh, I know where this is going.
But yeah, that was nice. So Vince did that right. I guess KC sent out the link. I don't know.
So now he's shifted. It's Casey Armstrong probably screwed him, and I don't even really care. Who cares? Before, Vince was an asshole and he was blocked. John blocked him. Then Judy gets on. And John's like, hey, you know what? First of all, it wasn't Vince, and even if it was, he's not such a bad guy.
What a guy.
His mind is so. That's, by the way, if Carl and Shuley want this lawsuit to be dropped, just have any woman talk to him about it and be like, John, just touch his shoulder and be like, John, I really think you should drop this lawsuit. Done.
All right. Carissa is a new member.
Oh, hello, Carissa. Ooh, what are you? Would you like to sit down for some green tea with me?
Can you come please talk to us?
Carissa, perhaps we could talk offline.
Ray Perbutt, $2 for an artist signed with Atlantic. It's criminal.
Yeah, Atlantic Records. They saw talent in this guy, and they were hoping for the ode to the Dabbleverse, but some ideas are 30 years late, you know?
Rumpled Trenchcoat, a Columbo podcast, $5. I have never wanted to El Kabong a guy with his own guitar this much in my life.
I don't know what that phrase means, but I think I get the gist of it.
I'm picturing Animal
Doink. Yeah.
Colostomy Stephen Cunt, $2. Iron Maiden head.
Oh, because you're Ironhead.
Yes, I was trying to figure that one out.
I get it.
Diz 5, $2. He's as good as a musician as a comic or politics.
I agree. He's great at all three. I don't disagree with you.
He's a legend.
Mm-hmm.
Rumpled Trenchcoat, a Columbo podcast, $2. His one-man show, My Dinner with Stuttering John.
Very messy show.
Filthy Angry, $5. My name is Stuttering John. My mental facilities are mostly gone. Listen now as I La Bamba. Now celebrities I've met alphabetically. Abe Vigoda.
Yes, exactly. That's what I want. An alphabetical list of everyone he's met. Even minor celebrities, because we got to keep this show going, you know?
Yeah. Rock Orb 2002, $5. Stuttering John is worried Kumi is going to read from Mein Kampf. Classic. Colostomy Stephen Cunt, $5. Countdown to Homicidal Rage should be the name of Stuttering John's one-man show.
That's fun. And with executive producer power, I'm going to try and get that through.
That's right. Rumpled Trenchcoat, a Columbo podcast, $5. Where were you born? What was your first pet's name? What was your mother's maiden name? Oh, you've got to go.
What bank do you use?
What's your social security number? Rumpled trench coat, a Columbo podcast, $5. The woman at the end of Texas Chainsaw Massacre was less desperate to leave than Judy.
Please, John, I have a family. Can I go? Judy's the best. I'm excited to see how Judy plays into things.
Jimmy's neglected mother just sent a $10 super chat.
Thank you, buddy.
Craig is really underselling how predatory John's eyes are looking at Judy when he pauses. I didn't think I need to say that. I figured everyone just knew that.
Yeah, I get the idea. That's how I picture them.
The creepiest thing with John in these scenarios is his smile. It's really fucking creepy.
Well, that's where I'm always interested, because you can call that creepy and you can read into it and whatever. But then John will just be like, oh, let's talk offline. And it's like, oh, yeah, okay. So people are right about how he looks, because that's also how he's acting.
Yes. Yep. Where to next?
All we have left is Steel Toe. I guess we should talk about Friday's festivities, huh? It's the talk of the Dabbleverse right now.
Mm-hmm.
On this little piggy. So I heard about this the night before. And Carl was teasing. He's like, "Oh, we have this big call with the guy Aaron was in jail with, Mikey." You know, before I set this up, shame on me. I'm talking too much. I think we all owe Aaron M. Holt an apology. Did you watch last week's program, Craig?
No.
Of course not.
Yes.
Well, I'm going to need you to apologize to Aaron as well. Sorry, Aaron. Aaron, I'm very sorry. Craig, apologize to Mr. M. Holt.
I watched most of it. Are you talking about this program?
Mine, yeah.
No, I watched probably half of it.
Well, apologize to Aaron so we can move on.
Sorry, Aaron.
Sorry, Mr. Imholt.
Sorry, Mr. Toe.
All right, everyone in the chat, apologize to Aaron. Say sorry, Aaron. I want the chat to look like Bart Simpson's chalkboard. And it should be all sorry Aarons, because we were wrong. Last week, I had a lot of fun making fun of Aaron for his time in prison. And
I did listen to that. I'm sorry.
You're a great guy to improv with.
No, when he was doing black voice and
Sometimes
everything.
you can just say yes, so I can go on my dumb little rant. You know?
Yes. No, I did, but I didn't want you to ask me specific questions because I was like, I won't know the answer. But
no.
I heard the black voice and all that stuff. Yes, I did.
Thank you. Yeah. I was like, I know he did too, because he named the episode.
Yes.
But anyways, yes. Well, whatever. I had a whole thing in my mind, but that's gone. But we all owe Aaron an apology. So when I was on Who Are These Socials, Carl was teasing this interview they have with the guy in jail. So when Aaron was saying last week, he's like, yeah, this guy, Mikey, we were really good friends, and I was the facilitator there and sort of the commissioner of fun and all this stuff. And we mocked Aaron.
Yeah, played basketball every day.
Yeah, I had a great time mocking him. And Carl was like, we interviewed one of the guys he was in jail with. And I was like, really? That felt like weird to me, but I was like, okay, interesting. I'll be interested to see how it plays out. And then when the show ended, I asked Carl, I was like, how did it go? And he goes, do you actually want to know? And I was like, I don't know. Like, I don't know if I want it spoiled, but yeah, I kind of do. And he goes, the guy backs up everything Aaron says, which I still thought was going to be funny, because I thought it was going to be an over-the-top, like, we love Aaron. Like, if they interviewed that guy and he was like, Aaron's the greatest. AI, you mean? Oh, you mean radio, our boy? It wasn't that either. It was just like they talked to a guy who I think probably has some mental issues, and they asked him questions like you can tell the guy he doesn't know what show he's talking to. He doesn't know this is a show that bashes Aaron. He probably thinks like they are friends with Aaron or something.
So it's basically like they interviewed Aussie guy about his time with Aaron in jail.
Right. Right, like they just interviewed like whoever. Like this guy doesn't really know Aaron from the next guy he's in a cell with, you know? Yeah. But they would ask him things like, did he ever say another win for the toe? And the guy would be like, yeah, I think so. So it's just like they're leading the witness sort of a thing. You know what I mean? Like they're asking him things he doesn't really know. So like people were...
I have a theory.
Go ahead.
Aaron promised them riches and radio.
I think it's as simple as I thought of. I was trying to think of a good comparison. And do you remember? My God, this is asking Craig a question. This is dangerous ground. Just say yeah.
Okay.
Do you remember on KMS the bit where Dave Cullinane once said that among his family, he's the one like his entire family turns to for like information and what's going on in the world?
Yes, I do. This was around the Family Feud era.
Yeah. Dave kind of portrayed himself as like the genius of the family. And Kirk and me and whoever else was in studio, it was a lot of fun because we riffed on like Dave's sister going, Dave, what's that big light in the sky? Things like that. Now, in reality, like if I interviewed Dave's sister about that, you'd probably be like, oh yeah, like Dave's a smart guy. And I'd be like, oh, okay, whatever. You know what I mean? Like who really gives a fuck? It's just funny to exaggerate and fuck around. You know what I mean? Like that's a funny idea. The idea that Dave is like this genius.
They pay Dave tribute to answer questions.
Right. So like when I was making fun of Aaron, I wasn't like, oh my God, I bet in reality people hated him in jail. I bet if I talked to them, they'd all be like, that piece of shit. Fuck him. I've got a lot of great stories about what an asshole he is. I thought it was funny to me, what was funny about that was Aaron being like, they all loved me. Mm-hmm. Even if it's true, that's a funny thing to think. You know what I mean? So like, I think going and interviewing people in jail about Aaron is probably a mistake because I don't think you're ever going to want to get what you get out of it. I do think they had something to make fun of. Like, so the first question they played was they go, did Aaron have a nickname on the basketball court? And the guy goes, oh yeah, we called him Larry Bird. That's what Aaron said. Like you could play that clip and just be like, holy shit, Aaron actually is great. And then you could do a rant about how Aaron actually like was the master of that foursome and he really smashes the goal every day and he's one of the best 3 broadcasters of all time. You know what I mean? Like you could exaggerate it now the other way and make Aaron out to be a god among men. Mm-hmm. Instead, what they did is they kept teasing like, oh no, there's a big payoff here. They kept saying that, which I think is a mistake. They kept saying there's a big payoff and there never was one. So the chat was furious. I gotta say, and we probably like, I'll admit this is where you can call me a hypocrite. I would probably, if I didn't like Carl, I would probably play more clips and make fun of it because it's like kind of a mockable thing. But I'll also say this. I don't get where people are like mad at Carl now. They're like, fuck him. He's worse than Stuttering John and Aaron. It's like, well, I don't really get that. It was just like a bad segment, you know?
How long did they string him along for? If it was like hours of their time with nothing?
It was over an hour.
Okay.
And by the way, from a guy that goes on other shows and talks about how I talk too long on subjects, you know? Yeah. Tease people for an hour. You know, I'm not saying everyone's wrong. I'm just saying. No, but like, I just don't get why people have like turned on him and are like, fuck him.
You can look at their payoff with this interview and then look at our payoff with Brian Callen. I'm sure.
What do you mean?
We have a payoff. We promise a payoff. There's a payoff.
No, but I didn't. Actually, that's actually a good example for what I'm saying. I didn't know how that special ended.
Yeah, I know, but
we could have just wasted everyone's time. Like if we got to the end of that, I would have been like, you know what? This was a dud.
This interview wasn't live, right?
The interview was not live. No.
That's what I'm saying.
Right. That's that's kind of what I'm saying is they kept hyping it. They're like, there's a payoff for this. If they were just like, this interview's a dud, but here's a few clips, I think they would have gotten out of it. Like that Callen thing, if there was nothing at the end, we just would have been like, we fucked up. We shouldn't have even bothered watching this.
Watch it at your own peril is what we would have said.
Yeah. That's where like that's where I do think they fucked up. But here's always been my thing with Carl when people try to be like, oh, he fucked up with Mersh or with this or whatever. Like, I think he's usually a good sport about it. Maybe I'm wrong, but like, this is the clip of them reacting to the chats they were giving.
Next week, Carl and Moody will be interviewing my ex-girlfriends to tell them how great I am in bed.
That's very funny. And they're laughing at, like, if Carl threw a temper tantrum at that, then I'd be like, oh, well, fuck this guy.
Yeah.
You know, but like they're laughing and shitting on themselves for it. That's all I really ask with this stuff. That's why I don't get because I got comments and messages from people where they're like, are you going to address this thing with Carl? I'm like, yeah, but I don't think it's the end of the world.
No, definitely not. And,
you know,
that's a hilarious chat.
That's a great chat. Next, hey, I've got an interview with April, and hold on, there's going to be a yeah. We're going to breeze by all the stuff where she says Aaron's an excellent lover, and she left him out of her own insecurities, but he's actually the great. We're breezing by that. There's a payoff where she has a mild criticism of his hygiene. Isn't that interesting?
No, he hated his own cum. Oh, okay, weird. Puffer fish coming in.
This little piggy's been killed, dude.
Exactly. Cut it after this. This should be the last episode.
We had Tukey quitting mid-episode already before we even got to the interview.
I'm quitting the last time. This is the last time you'll see Tukey on This Little Piggy until Hackamania 3. Get your tickets now.
And somebody gave you $1,000 super tip this week. You got to feel horrible about yourself.
Hold on a second. What? I'm confused at what's going on right now because Moody and I interviewed this guy. I'm just the one who edited the package together. I just put all the work into it.
Exactly. I would have edited it completely out.
HBD Tukey, happy birthday. Sorry, these dopes ruined it with this lousy interview.
Okay.
Look at the pile that's going on.
Tukey's sad.
Dr. Mifflin Tuna, short of Mikey face fucking toes eye sockets, this is a bust.
Yeah, see, like that's all you got to do. The shows that I make fun of would ignore those chats.
Correct.
You know what I mean? So that's where I like you try stuff and like maybe Carl oversold it and fucked up, whatever, and maybe he won't admit that. I don't know, or maybe he disagrees with me and is mad I'm saying this. I have no idea.
I'm going to defend Carl here real quick.
Yeah.
He's in the business of generating buzz and viewers and income through that.
Right.
That's a pretty big deal on paper before you hear it.
Right. Yeah, I think people were mad. Here's the other thing is like people were mad that it wasn't this like crucifixion of Aaron. And I give him credit for being like, oh no, here's the other side. I think they didn't really sell it like we're being objective and like, oh, you know what? Aaron's not always bad. Because people were like, oh, this exonerates Aaron. Like maybe he is right about stuff. And it's like, no, now that's why I want to get into examples. I have a bunch of steel toe clips today. This is what we make fun of Aaron for and what I think they make fun of Aaron for. I'm pretty sure. I've been on that show. Yeah. I think where they fuck up and where the dabble verse gets too weird and crazy is like when you try to inject yourself in these people's lives, you know, like Carl himself says, like observe and report. This goes beyond that a little bit, like where you want to be a part of their lives and bring it to a level that that doesn't happen naturally. You know what I mean? Like we can make fun of Aaron's recounting of his tales in jail because I still think they're probably exaggerated the way he said them. And that's what's funny. It's Aaron's demeanor to me. It's not whether or not some version of that actually happened. I think that's where a lot of lies come from, by the way.
I do enjoy that they called him radio, though, just because.
That was never confirmed. That's the one thing that wasn't confirmed. They did call him Larry Bird. I don't know if they called him radio or not.
Well, that's even funnier than that he's so dumb he didn't realize that he just called himself retarded.
They're calling him a retard, yeah.
This is a bust.
I did save a lot of money kicking Carl and crew off of Hackamania. I'm reconsidering everything.
Carl Fonzie is what the chat says.
Oh, there was a Carl Nothing Burger. They called him. Which I thought that's funny.
That's wicked funny.
But my thing is because I've seen people like turning on Carl or whatever, and I watched Patrick's show where like his people were furious about it. It's like as long as you like John and Aaron, I think what makes them interesting to me is they would never read those chats. You'd see them popping up and they would ignore them. Mm-hmm. And like with John, he would even start to read one and go, they're saying if Mikey does, I don't know. I'm not going to read this. You know what I mean? Like they ignore this stuff. Whereas like, I think that show right there, Patrick and Tukey are like, this fucking sucks. Let's bail on this, whatever.
Team Tukey is the next video.
This is where I'm on Tukey's side completely. This is where I think Moody was like, all right, the bit's bombing. Let me try something here. And this is where I'm like, stay out of these people's lives. I know. This is, by the way, this is legal. It's technically not wrong. I get it. But like, what if you drag this poor bastard into it now? This was weird. And I think Moody was just trying to save the bit. And this was a misstep, I thought. I'm with Tukey on this.
It just progressively gets worse from there, and crimes that sort of harm people more and more and more. So in December of 2022, he was caught stealing parcels from doorsteps. Sort of like this is one of the guys that Aaron would be pointing to and saying like, this guy is a menace and shouldn't be around.
This black guy.
Why are we doing this to Mikey?
Thank you, Tukey.
Why are we reading Mikey's history? He was nice to get enough to give you an interview, and now we're like, okay,
discredit him. We have to discredit him because of all the nice things he said about Aaron. We have to show that Aaron and Mikey are lying.
All right, I think it's going to get progressively more interesting, Tukey. I think that's how Moody is setting this up. So
I'm just saying, I feel
just
bad.
Amazon packages.
This guy didn't ask for the. I don't know. There's something. Tukey's having a conscience all of a sudden. I gotta go.
I'm live over on my channel. If anybody wants,
we can stop this, but it starts.
Oh, I don't care. I'm just saying in general. It just feels kind of. The guy was nice enough to do an interview. We all know he's crazy. You know, he liked Aaron.
I've been saving up dirt on Carl for a while. I'm ready. I'm ready to turn.
Because Mikey stole a laptop from someone.
Why are they doing this?
I don't know.
They interviewed the guy. He gave them his time. And by the way, like, Mikey didn't know what the show was. At one point, Mikey is like, hey, if there's any women out there that want a partner in jail, he gave out his phone number. So Mikey just wanted people to talk to. And they're like, we found out this guy who's in jail, he's actually committed some crimes.
Get out of town.
I don't know why they're doing this to poor Mikey.
Yeah, he doesn't know what he's walking into.
No.
Like, wow.
And again, and like I said, this is public information. They're not doing anything illegal or anything like that. It's just, I think this is where people were like, what's going on here? What is this?
Rock Orb 2002, $5. John's smile reminds me of that one pedo smile guy who went viral about 15 years ago, except that guy made it as a goof. Stuttering John is real creepy.
I don't know the reference, but I'm sure it's accurate.
General GK, $7. Dear Rumpled Trenchcoat, Columbo wore a raincoat, not a trench coat. They're not the same. You dumb.
Oh my god! Discredits everything.
Some guy
exposed rumpled trench coat now.
I like how that guy paid us to tell him that. We could have just chatted it.
He might not have seen it though. He wanted to make sure he saw it, which I think is good.
Yeah. Jimmy's Neglected Mother, $5. Get Drew Carey on the phone and show him this improv sizzle reel from Greg.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. Ryan Stiles here.
Yeah, that's right. Flatbush Tommy, $5. I don't think it was the end all for Carl. You are drawing those assumptions. He just looks stupid, and I wanted this. I'm just reading what he wrote. I want you to hear you guys say it is all.
I like the idea that this is going to be like me shitting on Carl now.
Yeah.
Well, Mike said it's over.
There's going to be a new Aussie guy segment on the next podcast.
Well, that's the thing is like when something's not working, and Carl can take this for whatever he can tell me to fuck off or whatever. It's just I give my thoughts on this show. What do you want from me? But when something's not working, he'll sell it and be like, no, this is really interesting. And that's where people are like, what are you talking about? This is not good. So it's tough when you have a show that like shits on podcasts and you're doing something that the audience is like, I want to make fun of this very badly. And you're not joining them on it now.
Brando, member for 4 months. Great show today, Mikey and Craigers. It's been great listening to material on first shift. I've been enjoying Why You Laughing. Also, will Kate show up for KMS tomorrow?
Thank you, buddy. Oh, yes. Will I meet Kate tomorrow?
I'm going with hard no.
You don't think so?
No.
Has it kept up this weekend? I haven't seen any activity.
I haven't really been looking at my phone, but does it count? Like, does a no-show count if she goes in and is like, yeah, it's no big deal?
No, that's showing up.
I feel like if she plays it off like nothing happened, that counts as a no-show to my eyes.
I mean, that's physically being. I think physically being there is a lot different than playing possum.
I don't know. She's got like that, you know, I'm not saying it's fake, obviously, but her dad not doing well in the back pocket. Oh, I can't make it. You know, it's an easy excuse to not go.
Yeah, I hope she shows up, but
I hope so.
We'll see. We'll see tomorrow. Stay tuned tomorrow.
General GK 279. FYI, Carl fans shit on him constantly. It's our thing.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
Yes.
Because Melton was like mad at his where he's like, I'm friends with Carl. Don't you say this about. So I was like, oh, are people like actually mad? Because that's the thing I didn't get. So maybe I'm misreading it.
They're just making terrific jokes. It seems.
Yeah, that was like all the stuff we played was funny.
Yeah. Filthy Angry, $2. Carl's sin was the same Stuttering John made with the DJT call.
See, that's where I don't understand the comparison, really. I mean, like, I wouldn't have done it, like, if they asked me, but that doesn't matter, you know? Who gives a shit?
They've just been like, hey, this was kind of a dud.
Yeah. We all move on.
Speaking of moving on.
Oh, yeah. So now we have to talk about Aaron.
Now we have to talk about Aaron.
Sorry, Aaron, again. Sorry, Mr. Imhold, but...
Name this segment, now we have to talk about Aaron.
We're going to see... We're going to see if it's possible to make fun of Aaron anymore. Because people were like, oh, Carl and Moody killed this little piggy, or we can't talk about Aaron anymore. I'm going to give it a try. Maybe it's too soon, 2 days later. Maybe the people haven't healed yet. Right. But I'm going to try and see if we can still make fun of Aaron. So do we first have that clip from the past, old Steel Toe?
We sure do.
So let's start there. And this is what I'm talking about with Aaron. Now, maybe everything he's ever said is true. Maybe both these things are true. But this is the element I make fun of with Aaron. Like, I don't care if the prisoners liked him or not. I just think the bravado that he has and the way he talks about things and the way he portrays them is interesting to me. So this is him in the past, many years ago, talking about Stuttering John on an old version of Steel Toe.
Right. We're ready now. April, we finally got the mention from old Stuttering John.
I am very excited.
I do believe, now I could be wrong, and I'm glad that we have Why Do I Podcast in here, because maybe he can correct the record here. I think one of these references that Stuttering John's about to make to new friend of the show, Tony Michaels.
Oh my God.
That he had on as his guest today. I think one of these is a direct reference to Steel Toe. I want to ask you guys two things. One, is he talking about Steel Toe? And two, do you think Tony Michaels is bothered by us talking shit about him?
Yes, I will.
No, wait.
Oh.
You haven't heard this yet.
Oh.
I want you to answer. This is your homework assignment.
Jeez.
As we hear from Tony, do you think maybe the Steel Toe clip might have got to him? You think it might have got back to him? And he might have heard it.
I will check it out.
Let's go ahead and check this out. Stuttering John. Anytime you're dedicating 4 minutes to talking about how you're not bothered by the trolls, you're usually bothered by the trolls.
I'm already making assumptions about Tony because he took down all of those food vlogs after somebody else ripped him a new one.
And he's going to try to retcon that in this clip. He's going to try to go back. Okay. I really want you guys who are longtime Steel Toe fans to really get acquainted. Of course, you're acquainted with Stuttering John, but I want you to get acquainted with Tony Michaels.
So, of course, if you're a Steel Toe fan, you know Stuttering John because they talk about him all the time. This is one of many videos of them talking about Stuttering John. And not only is he talking about Stuttering John, he's in on the characters around Stuttering John, like Tony Michaels. And he wants John's attention. He's like, you think maybe he's talking about us? So I found that very interesting because this week, Stalin19 posted a clip that I felt like contradicted that. So I don't know, maybe Aaron's not 100% telling the truth all the time now. It's hard to tell. Like I said, I'm very sorry to Aaron for misrepresenting him last week. And we've learned that he's right all the time. I just need to figure out how this is also correct compared to what he just said.
Maddie from the Woods 2 with 199 says, you ask SJ's what's your fascination with SJ? That's weird. You guys are an odd bunch. Before you jumped on his rake? I know you all have your fan fiction, but this is really just starting to look sad on your part. I kind of feel bad from a guy like Maddie for the Woods, because it's like he lives for these people. And then it's just you live for these people and you're obsessed with them, and then you act like somehow that's on them. Maddie, you're going to be okay, kiddo. Don't forget your pills before you go out today. All right. And thank you for proving my point that I am a very engaging personality.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Like, that to me is the weird thing where Aaron never addresses anything like that. I'll be curious to see how he handles this week. I mean, I think I know. I think it's going to be a lot of gloating this week.
See?
See, they tried. It is a legitimate win for the toe. That's what they did hand him a win.
Sure did.
That's why I say, like, don't get involved in their lives, because Aaron and John and guys like that, they look at it as wins and losses. And I personally don't. But this little piggy this week tried to get a win on Aaron. You know what I mean? Like, they went into his life, found just a private person, a guy who's just sitting in a jail cell, and interrogated him and wanted answers and presented them on the show. And we're kind of like, hey, there's a big payoff, and they promoted it and we're very excited about it. And it ended up being nothing. And it actually is a win for Aaron in an attempt to beat Aaron. Like, what they wanted to do was embarrass Aaron. That's where getting into people's personal lives gets very messy, and it's not something I enjoy being a part of. And when I say that, people get mad at me. People are like, you're moralizing, or you're telling people how to live. Do whatever you want. But by every example we ever play, I'm right. So you can listen to me or not on that stuff.
Yeah, but he did steal parcels, so
he did. That scumbag Mikey. You know what? I think Moody is right. Mikey should pay for his crimes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait.
He did.
Like, hey, you know what? This criminal who's sitting in a jail cell, he did some things to get there. Poor Tukey was like, why are we doing this? Stop it.
He's going to get some mail. So we're on to housekeeping.
Okay, yeah. So we're on this week's Steel Toe Morning Show. We're checking in. This is going to look very different to you guys, because we usually watch Aaron on the Steel Toe Morning Show.
Mm-hmm.
This is a different show that he does called the Steel Toe Evening Show. It's an entirely different format, totally different audience. Everything's different about it. So this is him just kind of cleaning things up. This is an update on what happened this week.
Okay, so here's where we're at for tonight. 175 left for the week. That's it. 80 memberships away from 400. Let's get that down there a little bit. I think.
Wait a minute. Hold on a second. I feel like last time we talked about him, maybe not last time, not that long ago, we were closing in on 500 members.
Well, he did take a week off.
How is he 80 away from 400? It's always, the numbers are always very confusing on this show.
They really are. I can't follow it.
It's tough to follow.
2 weeks from now is like a free week, because that's the week I was in jail and we had all our memberships expire. No new ones got. So I think if we get to 400 this week, back to 500 next week is going to be easy peasy. So gifting those Rumble. Oh, also the YouTube memberships are going up, which is awesome. Check out those clips, by the way. The clips are.
Wait, where are the other members?
Rumble.
It's 400 Rumble members.
I don't fucking know. This guy doesn't make sense. It was 175. He's gonna get a $200 donation, and it's not gonna count for some fucking reason.
The rules are always very confusing, but as we learned on this little piggy, he's right about them. That's the tough thing about these Aaron segments now. Is like, obviously there's nothing to make fun of here. It's just he's always been right. So that's what was exposed this week.
We have to revisit Ricada's house.
I know. Yeah. What was really going on there?
Get in any.
He was there against his will trying to get his kids out.
Poor guy.
Leave them alone.
Algorithms. I got a couple shorts that are in the thousands, but I mean,
I'm sorry. We stepped over him talking about some of his numbers. This is a guy. He's constantly like, I'm one of the best broadcasters there is, which obviously he's right about, as we learned. But it's tough when you talk about numbers like this.
Chips are going up, which is awesome. Check out those clips, by the way. The clips are bombing this week. I did not get in any algorithms. I got a couple shorts that are in the thousands, but I mean, they're shorts. You know.
So his clips are like doing. This is what's weird about Aaron, and obviously he's right about all of it. So I'm going to try and wrap my mind around it over the next few minutes. But I just question how both can be true, where like no one's watching the show, but they're also killing it. It's weird.
A couple of them, the shorts.
The shorts are in the thousands, which is cool.
Views of view.
Yep, that's true.
This is him on numbers.
Okay, let's hear more about these numbers.
7 links every show that we don't get to. Need more content. By the time I get to Mediaite every day, I'm like, Jesus Christ, I think I've got enough. But thank you very much, Rigaza. I appreciate it. Again, you get to me, buddy. I'd love to hear from you, even if it's just to hear stories about the people who said they were going to take down Steel Toe. Can't even get Steel Toe numbers anymore. I like
He's
that.
right.
Well,
he's right. They all do less than Steel Toe, even though when I look at his numbers, they are less than who are these podcasts and nobody likes onions and Tukey. The numbers that YouTube gives us are less, but maybe YouTube is in on the conspiracy. YouTube, Moody, and Carl are all lying about Aaron because everything this guy says is right. That his numbers suck, but theirs are even worse. This is what's maddening about Aaron, where he's like, our clips are bombing this. No one's watching this shit. And then in the next sentence, he'll be like, yeah, our competitors don't do shit for numbers. It's like, you said you don't do shit for numbers. I don't get it.
They couldn't get Steel Toe numbers before, so it makes sense they can't get Steel Toe numbers after. So speaking of Mayor Fry, I should stop the bragging. It's unbecoming of a gentleman. 170 away from tonight. Keep going, guys. Appreciate it. 170 away from tonight. 80 memberships on Rumble away from 400.
I never know who the fuck he's talking about, where he's like, I'm getting better numbers than all these people. My channel is much smaller than Carl's.
Mm-hmm.
Like I probably comparable to Patrick and Tukey in the same ballpark. And this episode will have as many views as the entire week of Steel Toe morning shows. You know what I mean? Like I'm never that guy. I don't give a fuck. Like our channel is basically the same size as Aaron's.
Be that guy.
But it's like you can't do this thing where you're being self-deprecating and shitting on your own numbers and then saying we're so much better than all these other people. These numbers are not. We're not talking Theo Vaughn territory, you know?
No.
These are not things to get into a dick measuring contest about.
Next we have confusing.
What's always confusing is Craig. I don't think this is going to clear up. The first clip had you kind of baffled. I don't know if this is going to help
either. 135 away from tonight. Thanks a million. What are we looking at? 231 is the number for tonight. Hit like, hit subscribe.
Okay,
hit
whoa.
What's wrong?
It was 175.
135.
Now it's 2 something.
Oh, I see what you're saying. It was 175. Now it's 135. And now it's also 231. I'll explain. What I believe is happening is he's telling you that 231 people are watching him live.
That's it?
Why you would... Well, that's whatever. Good for him. To have anyone, good for him, you know?
But I always thought there was significantly more than that.
I mean, there were.
But he went to jail and lost them all?
No. He went to a polycule and got a big audience, and then that dwindled over time because you can only talk about that for so long. But like 231 people watching, like good for you. That nice. Like if that is a honest living for you, terrific. What do I care? But it's weird to do this thing where like I see like this little piggy say what you want about it the other day. 1,000+ people watching live. You know what I mean? Like you can't do this.
1,000+ people brokenhearted. If you look at it that way.
That's true. It ruined 1,000 lives all at once.
It's like one of the towers on 9/11. That show.
That's right. but like you can't do this thing where it's like I'm so much better than all my haters. 231 people watching live. You know what I mean? Like you can't be bummed about the numbers and bragging. It's very exhausting. And I know he's right about all of it, but it's just hard for me to keep up with is what I'm saying. But that's not even the confusing part. The confusing part is he says, he goes 135 tonight, 231 tonight. We've sussed that out. It's a little confusing, but now let's hear the rest of this. It gets even more confusing.
Appreciate you being here. Grab a few more people, bring them in. We haven't hit 300 on the evening shows this week. But here's my thing. Evening shows hit the goal. I'm fine with whatever the audience size is, as long as you guys are having a good time. Streamlabs.
If it's one guy paying me $300, that's good enough for me.
I'll do the show for him.
That would be great if it was one view and Aaron was hitting the goal every night. That'd be great.
I'm the best to ever exist.
Super chats and Rumble rants. We got it down to 135 by 7 o'clock. That looks good by my count. Keep it up, guys.
That's where I'm confused. He goes, all right, 135 is the goal tonight. Let's get that goal down to 135 by 7 o'clock. And you might be thinking he just misspoke. He didn't. I listened to the rest of it.
I was gonna say matter of fact, like tripled down. So he knows what he's thinking, but we don't know what he's
and
thinking.
then $5 more came in and he goes 130.
Next he's gonna talk about his audience some more.
Yeah. I mean, hey, maybe all the scorned This Little Piggy fans are gonna be Steel Toe fans this week. Maybe they'll all go over, but right now, this is how Aaron looks at his audience.
And 298 is our number right now. Guys, just two more.
For what? Numbers keep going up and down simultaneously.
See, this is how you get more donos. You confuse everyone into going, I need him to stop.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. If I give $10, then what's the number? Is it going up or down? I can't tell.
That'd be hilarious. It was like $10 donations, like a demerit, actually.
300 away from the goal.
Fuck.
It's just a complete roulette. You have no idea. You give $50 and you're like, we're 500 away from the goal now. Sorry.
He's tapped into an OCD client list and they're all losing it.
You pulled the negative dono card and people are like, damn it.
Watch this program and we get to 300 for the first time this week. Oh my God. Rumble Studio is spitting the number 298 at us and it's just taunting me. Went down to 297, of course.
He's counting one viewer at a time.
Should I try that?
I don't care how many people are watching right now. I assume it's one.
Yes.
I assume it's Box Eating Dad sending Craig racist phrases and trying to distract him.
Hey, that happens often.
That's all I assume is happening in the chat. I don't give a fuck. I'm doing something. I'm busy. If Craig kept saying like, "Hey, this is what's going on in the chat," I would say, "Shut the fuck up. I'm busy."
I'll count them one by one if you want.
To brag about your audience size and talk about how skilled you are at this and everything, and then go, only 298 viewers. I wish that was 300. I wish that was 2 people more. Oh no, we lost one.
Hey, he's proven that he's not a liar.
There's no podcast that should worry about one guy. You know what I mean?
No.
Like if you're doing a podcast, and like Aaron makes a living on his podcast, which is commendable. Mm-hmm. And he's right. Craig is right. He's right about all. He's doing it right. I'm just trying to figure out how I'm doing it wrong.
Yeah.
But there's no podcast, like if that's how you make your living or whatever, you should never be worried about one human being.
No.
And be like, we're at 298. Fuck, we're at 297. Where'd that guy go? Get him back here.
That's I couldn't believe he just said it. He's like, damn it.
297.
Fuck.
You think they'll ever come back?
It's an odd number.
Maybe he just went into the other room to grab a beverage and he's coming right back.
You guys, if this hits the 280s, the goal is now 412.
Now that's fun.
Yes.
If the goal was like utter madness, that would be fun.
It is utter madness.
I know, but in like sort of a rigid way, you know? I'm saying make it like people donate and you subtract money. You know, there should be negatives and positives to the goal. You know, like we find that guy. If we don't hit the goal, we all find that guy that left the chat.
He has like a Pee-wee's
ruined his life.
He has a Pee-wee's Playhouse style like secret donation, and if someone does it, it blows the whole thing up.
Yeah.
Now to 295. Oh my God, Aaron, stop looking at it. Stop looking at it, Aaron. Oh,
you're
sorry.
Aaron.
Matt Khalil story. 294. Oh my God. Like, subscribe,
You know, jail does, mess with people.
Well, no, but Aaron was in jail. He should look at those people as being freed.
Yes.
Like they're going back into general society. That's good for you. That's what Mikey said about Aaron. It's like, hey, we miss him here, but we know he's better on the outside,
Hello, get us in some algorithms for Christ's sake. All right, guys, throw in a couple of memberships, let's get that number down a little bit under 100 and feel good about hitting this.
Which number?
It's like, fuck, I got to leave then.
I'm echoing pretty badly. Can you hear that?
No.
Okay.
Someone in the chat, let me know if you can hear that, because I can't. We had this problem once.
All right. I think it's good now anyways.
Final goal of the week for the evening shows and being one step closer to a perfect week. Everybody all together on Rumble right now. I want all of you, as many as humanly possible, gifting one membership and getting that number up.
Who would they be for then?
I have no idea.
If everyone in the chat gifts a membership,
yeah,
I've done that before. I've gone in Casey Day's chat and gifted memberships, and I assume I'm giving those to people who are watching and don't have a membership.
Right.
If every person buys a gifted membership, who's getting them? You know what I mean?
You know what? My brain's officially broken. I can't even spin it anymore.
There's at least one left over, assuming none of them were members already.
Like a rock,
as my guy Bob Seger said.
That's like a rock.
Hard against the wind.
Do anything about the fact that we're 37 minutes away from the end of the show tonight. We're $95 away from tonight's goal. 70.
Okay, so that makes sense so far. We're making sense.
Yes, we're $95 away from the goal.
It's less than 135.
And that's exciting. It means people are moving. Even if there's only 294 people there, things are buzzing.
7 memberships away from 400. The audience is dropping like a rock, getting ready to be done. Let's throw in a couple of bucks.
Aaron, I know you're right about everything, but you can't do this. Well, you can't be this guy who's better than everyone and is like, the audience is dropping like a rock.
Mike, he's so confident in his work that he is the most transparent man in broadcasting.
True. But then I would say, don't worry about it. You know?
I'll say
it is. And that's Aaron being right again. He's being honest and correct by saying the audience is dropping. But don't focus on it. That's not going to change it. People aren't going to be like, oh, I got to watch the guy who's counting his numbers go down.
Maybe he's going for sympathy donos.
Oh, guys, I really stink, huh? No one wants to watch me. Aaron, I want to watch you. I'm here.
Yeah, this is a Baggy Monster hit the red button, and that's what he has to do.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. I have to...
Sorry, Aaron. We fucked up.
He wanted to weigh in.
Even see if we can't call this another win for the toe. Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chats, and Rumble Rants. Get in there, throw in a couple of dollars, and let's see. You guys have been consistently dropping that number down. I do so much appreciate it. Just one more push.
One more push.
Just one more push. A tush push. He's like the Eagles. Just get over that line.
Jalen hurts my ears.
That's fun. You redeemed yourself from earlier.
Thank you.
Not bad.
This is PayPal. We know what happens when we go to PayPal.
Oh, is Aaron disrespecting the people of PayPal? I hope not.
One-Head Rex says, fuck PayPal. Phil Herslit says, Aaron hates PayPal. I love any platform that copious amounts of money are donated to Steel Toe.
Copious.
For example, $95.
I think if someone sent the total goal in one donation, I wouldn't say it's copious.
That's a good point. Elon Musk has copious amounts of money.
Yes, Donald Trump, copious amounts of money.
Yes, certainly.
Away from tonight's goal, we got 30 minutes left for the rest of the week. If somebody came in right now on any platform and donated money, I would be super thrilled. PayPal, Venmo, Streamlabs, Rumble.
We forgot.
Doesn't matter. Here, go ahead. Test me. Go ahead. Everybody, throw in memberships. I'll say thanks. Go ahead. Throw in PayPals or Venmos. I'll say thank you. Ask OG Anonymous Fake Dono. I thanked him right on the spot.
I gotta tell you, listen, I know he's my buddy, so maybe I'm biased, but Carl's gonna have to interview 70 more prisoners before he can convince me this guy's more likable.
His goal.
I just like any platform where you're giving me money.
I'm sure you could find someone in that jail that didn't like him.
I think it'd be impossible.
You know, when you put it like that.
Gonna look a gift horse in the mouth? Are you out of your mind? I'm about to go put that skirt on and see if I can't make a few bucks.
Jesus, Aaron.
I abandoned.
Aaron, I wish I could warn Aaron. Aaron, just shut your mouth. You're gonna have a great week next week.
Feel no shame, Aaron.
You got an actual win in a couple days. This was like Wednesday night.
Mm-hmm.
In 2 days, Aaron, less than 48 hours, you're gonna get a huge win over Carl and Moody. You're gonna be able to gloat all week. I wish I could warn him. He's like, hey, I'll put on a skirt and dance around for money if I have to.
Because he could set the goal at 700 on Monday or tomorrow.
Yeah.
And everyone that was pissed at Carl will tip him and hit that goal.
Tomorrow's goal is going to be met pretty early, I think. It's going to be people, Aaron, you were right. Aaron, you were right.
Yes.
Our sponsors started dropping and we lost Twitch.
Hold on. This came out of nowhere.
Oh.
Go back a second. He starts just melting down. I wish I could warn this poor bastard. Aaron, things are going to go so great for you soon.
In the mouth? Are you out of your mind? I'm about to go put that skirt on and see if I can't make a few bucks. I abandoned shame years ago when our sponsors started dropping and we lost Twitch. Oh,
the poor guy.
What was it? RZ.
That felt very real when he's like, anyways, let's go to Phil Herslit. Let's see what he has to say.
Next, we have Gentleman.
He is a gentleman. He's a true gentleman that goes about soliciting the goal in a classy and regal manner.
By the way, what I'm doing right now is called making a joke and then addressing plausible deniability. It's really nice. Hey, you know what's not deniable? $95 away from tonight's goal, and we are $95 away from our final goal of the evening show week being hit, and the toe having another perfect week on the evenings. All we need is a few of you to come up with 5 or 10, and we'll have this thing all hammered out. We're addressing it like gentlemen. We'll get it taken care of. Let's go. Gifted memberships are gold currency.
I'm laughing because I know what's about to come when he says we're going to deal with this like gentlemen.
Oh.
Well, yeah. He's come long ago. Aaron sopped it up. But no, what's about to come is Aaron handling this like a gentleman. I find that very interesting. And when he says a perfect week, do you think he means like we're going to hit all our goals, then everyone's going to shit on Carl and Moody for a bad interview? Like, does he know that going in when he calls it a perfect week, or is that an added bonus?
It is going to be a perfect week.
Little did he know how perfect it would be for old Aaron.
We might have to do an emergency show at some point in the middle of the week.
Yes.
Taking the L.
Okay, Aaron says he's handling like a gentleman. And I got to say, this turned me on Aaron a little bit. Even before this little piggy drama. I was like, you know what? I got to tip my cap to Aaron. This is how he should have handled it the entire time. Maybe he's talking a little too much about it, but he is handling it like a gentleman, as he said. I was proud of him.
We are still 95 away from tonight, and that number is not moving, and you guys have been very generous. We got about 15 minutes left. I'm gonna go ahead and say that I'm gonna prepare to take the L tonight. I get pleasantly surprised by this audience a lot, and this week has been great. And goddamn, if the last year hasn't been incredible, we got to lose sometime. And I know I've given this speech probably 10, 15 times over the last year.
I would say 80 or 90 at least. But yeah, okay. But at least he's acknowledging it. That's good.
I'm thinking this is going to be the one we don't hit, but I mean it tonight. I think this might be the one we don't hit. You guys are fantastic. You're incredible. If you feel like throwing in some memberships, if you feel like throwing in a few bucks, the links are right there in the chat. Go ahead and click them and throw in a couple of bucks. If not, it does look like we might take a bit of an L this evening.
Well, hey, no harm, no foul, Aaron. And I actually kind of respect him for handling it that way. He's like, hey, you know, we've had a good run. We're not going to make every single goal, and whatever. If you want to donate, feel free. But Aaron finally handling the goal like an adult, and actually a good week for the toe. I thought that was all above board, and I'm kind of earning a lot more respect for Aaron. Maybe people will write about him, and I'm curious to see him gloat on Monday. All right, let's wrap it up, I guess.
WPH.
I'm sorry?
WPH.
Oh, that wasn't our last clip.
No.
Okay, it sounded like he took the loss pretty well. I guess for some reason I must have clipped him signing off. I don't know why I would do that, but I guess this is just the end of his show. So let's get through this and then we'll get out of here.
Main Vein with $1 says, Aaron, try an Erica rally to hit the goal. I know you don't want to admit it, but white power fuels this show. It's a fact, bud. Embrace your race. We are not fueled by white power, no matter what that last story says.
Yeah, WPH stands for White Power Hour. So right after Aaron says, you know, we're going to take this loss like gentlemen. We're going to get the hell out of here. Moments later, he is convinced to put on what he calls a White Power Hour, which we'll hear. Erica, do you know Erica, Craig? I'm sure you fall asleep to this music.
Erica Kirk? Was that the
No, I wish. This is a rallying cry of Nazi Germany in the late 1930s.
Oh, no, I don't know that.
Well, you're going to want to check it out on Spotify because that is what Aaron is about to play to close out his show. He almost had me when he did the whole rant about taking the loss in a nice, tidy fashion. This is what he does.
And here's the goal.
Let's see how he closes out the show.
All right, I see all the green lanterns in the chat. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to run Erica, and I'm going to tell you something. If we hit that $70 goal while we play Erica early and we rally and make that $70 and fucking Main Vein ends up being right, I'm going to be happy on one hand that we had a perfect week, but I'm going to be really fucking pissed that he was right. I don't consider my show fueled by white power. I just want to say that for the record, I don't find this show fueled by white power.
Isn't it cute what he's doing?
He just lost all his allies from prison.
Poor Mikey has no idea. Isn't it cute what he's doing though? Where he's like, I'm not for white power, guys. All right, here's this Nazi song.
So I'm going to put my money where my mouth is. I'm going to say that Main Vein is wrong. I'm going to fire up Erica and we're going to miss the goal tonight. All right. We got 6 minutes left. So we'll run through Erica twice. We're still going to come up short on tonight's goal. Fire up the lamp, hit the lamp. There it is. Hit the music.
Who's he talking to, by the way?
What's that?
Who's he talking to?
In which
fire up the lamp, fire up the music.
I think he's telling everyone to fire up their own respective lamps.
Oh, okay. All right. Because I was like, there's not a producer there. Who's he talking to?
No, I think he was talking to us.
Hey, all right, get that music going. All right, I'm over here on the board turning on the music. Get that music going over there, will you?
He does talk to phantom producers often, but I don't think this was an occasion of that.
I think it's just a thing like radio guys have where it's like they want to feel like they're doing something, you know?
Correct.
No says, no way Aaron will read this. $65 away from tonight's goal. We're still safe.
He was so close.
This is so low.
He was so close.
He's so lucky Carl got him back on track. This could have been the end.
No, that's what I mean. That son of a bitch took the steam out of this.
Fuck you, Carl.
You know what? I'm with these people now. It could have been so fun. Look at what this guy does without injecting yourself in his life.
He's gonna make $1,500 on Monday.
I didn't have to interview anybody. I didn't have to go to his hometown. I didn't have to do anything. He handed me this clip.
Because we're fueled by white power. And if I played Erica, we would hit tonight. I said that, hey, we're going to lose every once in a while. It happens. Not a big deal. We're at 75. We're cool. Now we're at 65. Main Vein with $20. Thank you, Main Vein.
He's just playing Nazi music.
That's wild move.
This is where. Remember when he played Hava Nagila?
That was kind of funny. I'll give him that. That was kind of funny.
He's just playing Nazi music, and it completely got overshadowed because they had to go and tamper in his life and interview some dumb prisoner, and people didn't like it.
And verify every.
Stay out of his way.
They verified everything he said.
Stay out of his way, and he will embarrass himself. That's all I'm saying.
$10 away from tonight's goal, or 10 gifted memberships on Rumble. Thank you so much. 50 away, 4 minutes left in tonight's show. Look, $50 is still a long way from home. I
Stop
still
playing
feel
coy, you
good that
bitch.
I'm in a safe spot. Main Vein's going to be wrong, because if we do hit the goal tonight, it just means that it was fueled by WPH and the lamp, and I don't want it to be.
This is a guy that wants to get back on radio, by the way.
Say that again. Oh, I know it's not
He
happening.
wants to be back on terrestrial radio.
Not happening.
And he's playing Nazi music, calling it by the way, calling the segment. You say he's being coy. I would actually argue that. He's calling the segment the White Power Hour.
He's being coy with I don't think.
I know. It's cute Aaron is exhausting.
Yes, it is.
But I think a $50 loss, I think I can handle
Biggie
it.
Monster's actually
to know
German.
that it was not fueled by this song. $10 from Von Kaiser. He says, you're not going to see this. $10 on PayPal. Thank you very much. $40 away
On my
from
chest,
tonight's goal. Hey, $40 miss. Not bad. Not bad.
Shut up.
And we're
Shut
not
the
going
fuck
to win
up.
due to the W.
You know, if we miss by 40, no big deal. But I still got to play the song again.
And these jackasses had to go to a prison to be like, I think there's a chance we might embarrass Aaron. just watch his show. He does it for you.
He's figuratively bent over wearing a skirt, fingering his own asshole, and you guys went and interviewed that guy.
And they interviewed a guy who's like, Aaron's a nice guy. And again, something I should make very clear. Like, I know it gets to a place where these guys have like a rivalry with Aaron or hate him to a degree, and it happens with Stuttering John and all. Like, if I met Aaron, I'd probably like him. Like, if I without take podcasting out, I don't know who Aaron is. I just run into him somewhere. I'm sure I'd be like, oh, that's a nice guy.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And
know
that's what I would assume Mikey and the other prisoners would say. I've never had this mindset of like, oh, when Aaron's in jail, everyone's gonna hate him. You know what I mean? Like, I just thought it would be whatever it was. Maybe he'd come back with a sad story or two, or I more likely thought he would come back and say what it was. It was the greatest day of his life.
Yeah.
Like, Aaron can get along with all the prisoners. And that would still be an exaggeration to say he was the facilitator of fun. He was what they did is they go, Aaron said he was the facilitator of fun. Was that true? And Mikey goes, yeah, you could say that. That's a lot different than Aaron getting on his show and going, I was the facilitator of fun. These people's lives were dark and I brought a little sunlight. You know what I mean? Like, that's the funny part, not whether or not it actually happened.
Yeah, and then they go and interview the guy who's like, before Aaron got there, jail was real boring and it was dark. No one really laughed. He came in, boosted all our spirits. Now he's gone, and we're back to where we were. And we just kind of miss him.
Yeah, he's a great guy. When just watch his show. He'll do plenty to give you material.
Look what he's doing.
Yeah. Anyways, you know what? And maybe I'm oversimplifying it. Maybe it's hard to goof on Aaron. Craig, back to the clip.
PH. All right, that's the first run. We've got 3 minutes left. So set the pins back up. Let's play Erica. You guys didn't even get halfway there, so I think we're going to be fine.
Shut up. They took this from us.
$40 away. Papa Shop says, shuck and jive, you Kentucky Fried Negro Jew. Jesus Christ. I got to say.
Fuck you, Carl. You took this from us.
I tried to defend you, Carl, but I can't save it from Craig.
That's a little hard in the paint. 72 memberships away, $40 away. It's me versus Main Vein. If we miss the goal tonight, I did prove a point that this show is not fueled by WPH. If we hit the goal...
It's a weird thing Aaron's doing, too, where he's playing the Nazi music, but he keeps calling it WPH as if that's, like, PC. Like, that'll get him on the radio. If he just calls it... I'm not going to call it the White Power Hour. I'm not going to lower myself.
I can't do that.
But we hit it for a really shameful reason. Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chats, Rumble Rants. 2 minutes to go.
I need everyone on Monday to Super Chat him apologizing.
Yes. Yeah. Send it from Blind Mike. Say, hey, Blind Mike says we're sorry.
Yes. Say,
I'll Super Chat him.
Say we're all sorry.
We're all very sorry. Go support Aaron. Aaron deserves a day where we're like, you know what, Aaron? We're sorry. Because this was ruined.
You know how much fun we would have with this clip if fucking Carl
if that
and
wasn't
Moody...
looming over us.
Yes.
that this smug prick is right about everything.
Damn. I have a feeling he's going to hit that goal. He's pretty right about stuff.
As he should.
Vein so far.
He's fucking better.
Not correct. Not correct so far, old Main Vein. God damn it. Well, there's the goal. $50 from Main Vein.
Yeah.
Now, wait a minute. He just dropped it himself.
That rascal. Fuck, I can't even do this authentically.
Oh, that is so Main Vein. I know it's hard to make fun of that. You know what? I thought we were going to show how easy it is to still make fun of Aaron.
Yeah.
I think the people were right. It's hard now.
It's hard. But on, this could be just because this is before that interview dropped. Let's see how next week plays. Oh, wait, we can't. You're going to be gone.
I know. Sad.
Ups it himself. Now he's at $130 for this week also, so that puts him in third place. Now, wait a minute. You can't just do it yourself so that you can prove yourself right.
Oh, you scamp.
All right, then give him his money back.
Yeah, right. Yeah, refund him. If this is against the rules, Aaron, refund him.
We know you're a stickler for rules.
So now Kmart Ready is in fourth. TDR Shit Show is in central booking.
Oh, that's a new thing, by the way. So fifth place is the cuck chair. You're aware of that?
Sure.
I don't think you are.
No, totally. I know what you mean.
So top five, the leaderboard at least.
Yes, it scrolls the bottom of the show.
There's a top five, and if you're in fifth place, you're in the cuck chair.
Because you're about to be knocked off.
I guess. Yeah, the top 4 people are cucking you. You're watching the other 4 fuck.
You're right.
And you're just on the cuck chair. This is new. I haven't heard him explain this. Second place is central booking, which is also what Aaron called the worst part of jail. And we know this is 100% true, by the way.
Well, because he's a runner-up. He donated so much money, but he still didn't win.
Oh, very good, Craig.
Yeah.
I didn't even get that.
You know,
So he's getting fingered in
Aaron
the
is
ass.
always right. We need to get this through our heads now.
Yeah, it's a tough world to live in. This might be the last time we talk about Aaron, unless we're just going to talk about how right he is for an hour.
How much money he makes.
Oh, man, this guy's so cool. Damn it.
Everyone, Monday, super chat him. He was right.
Yeah, the goal is a really neat idea. I think it's a good way to do a show.
That's kind of what I'm saying. We did
He's
do
been
a
right
whole
about it
show.
all along.
We did do a whole show dedicated to the goal.
It was our best episode.
At 75, and Amateur Anth falling out of there at 70. Oh my God. Oh, hold on a minute. Wait, we got more. We got to kill the music. We got some celebrations.
Wow.
Jesus Christ.
He overperformed.
Oh my
Yes,
God.
in a very dignified manner.
First of all, Main Vein with the $50. Thank you very much.
It was all very classy. He plays a clip of himself screaming when someone donates $50, which is a really neat way to do it. He's a good broadcaster.
We should learn from him.
Yeah, so I guess we're Aaron fans, and I'm going to go to Skankfest, and when I come back, we're going to cover who are these podcasts at the end of the show now. I'm going to have to... You know, I've always liked producer Chris, but I'm going to have to get ready to call him an asshole soon. Figure out what's wrong with him.
Mickey ELD, 50 SEKs, whatever the fuck that is.
I don't need to insult the man's currency. Jesus.
Well, it's green, so I
What
know.
the fuck that is, you fucking loser. Thanks for giving us money, asswipe.
On behalf of the Blind Mike Project, I, Craig, and everyone present disavow Carl. That show was way over the line, and we never liked him anyways.
That's Craig saying that.
I was reading. Hey, we're listening here. 5 pounds. Will you be challenging Gay Blind Mike to a fight at Skankfest?
No, I think he sees better than me, which I don't think is fair. And he's also much littler than me.
Would you get?
He's a little guy.
Would you get into a blind off with him?
What does that entail?
Who's better at reading Braille? Fencing.
Oh.
Oh, Lewis, that's actually funny.
No, I think those days are behind me.
You can't read Braille.
I've gone into enough batting cages and
no, a blind off, like things you actually
played enough spike ball, you know?
No, I'm not saying do like regular things blind. I'm saying do blind things best. Like who would pass on Dean's list at the school? You know what I mean?
Sure. Nah, I don't think so. I think I'm out.
Vinny D. Centuini, $5. It's odd every time Carl does a weekly roundtable about someone, the courts end up involved. Maybe he should lay off the super chat harvests.
Are the courts involved on this one?
I mean, technically, I guess, because you're talking about people who have been to court and lost. I don't.
Sure.
I don't know. I make more sense out of steel toe now than that.
Yeah, but that like Carl's thing was always observe and report, and I think that's a smart way to go about it. Put it that way.
Trooper Chase sent a $1 super sticker. Thank you, sir.
Thank you to all you super chatters.
HACKRIDE Studios, $2.
Okay.
It's Oregon versus Minnesota week. F you, toe, skull.
Has nothing to do with anything.
No.
I wrong again. You know who my two favorite guys are?
Who?
Aaron Imholt and Casey Day.
That's right.
Two of the best. I can't make fun of either of them.
The length of a text you're about to receive.
I can't make fun of either of them. Casey, I know I can make fun. I'm kidding, buddy. I'm busting your we did the episode last week, and Casey ended I thought it was very clear I was joking. And Casey was like, "So we're good, right?" I was like, yeah, obviously, I'm so clearly not mad.
Ben Boolin, $5. Last time I was here, I said, last time Craig was here, I said his glasses were gay. I apologize, Craig. Well, thank you.
No, you have it backwards. You apologized last time, and this time you're saying it's gay because this is the first time we really have ever made fun of Craig.
That's right.
Yeah.
And lastly, Colostomy Stephen Cunt, $2. Aaron is basically Big Stan in prison.
I don't know the reference.
I think it's just the guy who runs the place.
Okay. I'm sure he is. That's how it sounded. So good for Aaron.
Blind Mike. Jacques in the chat said Mike is walking on HACKRIDE shells.
It doesn't have the same ring to it.
But it doesn't.
No, I'm kidding around. Casey Day is a great man and my best friend and brother and mentor.
And does way more for this show than I do.
I thought that went without saying, but
I don't think it does, but like that's the truth.
It needs saying. Yes. Yes, there's much more. Craig not only doesn't listen to the show, when I ask him, when he has listened to the show, and I go, have you listened to the show? And he goes, no.
I default no.
I was like, I'm pretty sure you did listen last week. We talked about it.
Oh, Big Stan was a comedy with Rob Schneider in it when he went to prison. That is true, and I don't think anyone's ever seen that movie.
I've never heard of it.
I have heard of it. I've never watched it.
Oh, deep pull.
That was very deep pull.
No, but support Casey and Craig. Go to HackRideStudios.com. Support the great Casey Day. We joke around, but without either of these men, I would be sitting here talking to nobody. So thank you to them. And I would do it. I would still do it, even if they didn't send me the link and get the show up. I would just sit here and talk, but you guys wouldn't get the luxury of hearing it.
You go tell the script. It was a great show today.
Another good one. I'm like, Carl kind of took the wind out of the sails on the Aaron stuff, but she's like, what are you talking about? No, so go to HackRideStudios.com, support Casey and Electra. They do, joking aside, they do a lot for the show, as does Craig. But I've got nowhere to tell you to go for him. VerygoodShow.org, I say. I always say root around there. It's like an old Western,
Dust it off.
Yeah. And go to blindmike.net if you'd be so kind. Support this program. And you can do memberships if you'd like. You get that Brian Callen thing early. You get episodes of Why You Laughing early. Mike Myers, The Downfall of Mike Myers is up now. Or you can just support the show for free wherever you get podcasts. We appreciate you guys. Go Pats. Big game today. I thought that game was flexed to 4:30.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Because Nance and Romo are doing it. I just assumed it was at 4:30.
It's not, though. It's at 1.
It's very annoying.
Yeah.
They fooled me.
That would make sense. That would have been awesome, actually. I got some shit to do around the house, and I won't be able to start until 4.
Oh, well, excuse me.
Yeah.
All right, everyone. Bye-bye.
And we have a meme transition.
Hey, it's Boogie.
Sappers through the way, everyone out there.
Now, this is very interesting. Now, really, ladies, if you're listening, and men, and everybody in between.
If I tell you you've got a homicide, buddy, you've got a homicide.
I hope to hear from you soon. I am proud to own the Trumpy Bear, and I will always be proud to be an American.
Put it in the outro.
Until then, have yourself a great day, and as always,
There's no cum on my mic.
rock on.
Stop the baloney, huh? What kind of statement is that?
I wrote it.
One of my favorite players to cover when he was here was Mike Vrabel. Tell me Mike Vrabel's story.
Whatever, dude. I keep it cool at the gym. Piss on it.
Fuck you, Mike. Fuck you, Mike. Fuck you, Mike. All right.
Stop! My belly hurts.
My dad was in the military.
Can you please kindly F off, please? If a person is on a bridge threatening to jump, how do we know that he wants help?
Okay, I hope nothing bad happened.
Money, 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 money. Fuck, please.
Anyway, God bless America.
Put it in the outro.